is working. Obviously it's not working. Is it? Is it not? Spider-Man, Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Spits a web at his eyes. Can't you see? Just like flies. Look out! Here comes Spider-Man. Okay. Why don't you love me, microphone? Anyway, can you hear me? If you can hear me, say something in the chat. Say hello. Let's do this from the beginning. I shall post this on Tweetlet. I'm okay. Twitter is boring anyways. Spectacular Ultimate. I already finished the game on Ultimate, right? Yes. Let's see. I guess I have good enough audio. I sound mostly because headset. I need to get a better headset. Way better headset one day. Or maybe set up. Oh, that will be lovely. I think you can plug. Yes, I used to use my USB microphone on PlayStation 4 and it did work really nice. It was oof. It was smooth, man. I love that microphone. 7 years using it all the time for everything. I got this USB Type-C to USB-A adapter to connect it to my cell phone, and I tried to do interviews and such with the microphone, and man, it worked beautifully. Sometimes you get equipment that is on a whole other level. It's just a whole other thing. And it's a shame when you lose it. Sometimes I forget that this kind of things are supposed to be one use and done. I try to keep things too long, like okay, most of the equipment I have right now I have had it for at least 5 years, with several little modifications. You know, you have to get a donor board, replace a capacitor. You just get your hot iron and pray for the best. In Spanish, the hot iron is called cautín. I don't know how it's called. I guess hot iron? Anyway, where was I?
Did you take him down yet?
No. We're at
Did
his
I
tower,
mention
but still waiting on the wall.
quite really high?
You know how his
That should be
lawyers are.
important
It's
for
what he needs to
anyone
go
watching
by the
this
book.
stream.
Come on, Yuri. I've been waiting 8
For
years for
the
this.
You
zero
really wanna
people
help?
watching this stream.
Head to Times Square. Sounds like his guys
It's
are
good
trying
to
to
see
keep my backup
some
from reaching
things
us.
never change.
You got it. Almost there.
Anyway. Oh, fuck me.
Hello?
Parker, where are you? We must run through the demonstration at least once before the
You
Grand
know,
Committee arrives.
Flux can be
Yes.
quite
Sorry. Yes,
really,
dealing with a
really
personal issue. I'll be in
messy.
soon, promise.
if you get it
Better wrap this up
into
quick and
your
get to my
eyes.
real job.
I didn't knew that. I thought it was like Vaseline and I could just use it
Looks like Yuri
randomly.
called in the cavalry.
It was a terrible idea. Yeah, I was not a smart kid. And I had access to a hot iron, I had access to a heat gun, I had access to a lot of chemicals. Man, my grandfather was the best. I used to go to his garage and... Holy fuck, there was so many beautiful toys there. And I really loved playing with those toys. He never let me near the saw though. The electric saw.
Morning, guys. Who's ready for their hot, fresh cup of bodily harm?
Yeah, I think he thought I would got dead. Not that much of a miss. I'm sure I will be handless on this. Handless. Like a Star Wars right now. I'm too used to having all the toys.
Gotta warn you, I'm feeling punchy today. Next come.
Oh yeah. Come and get some, ladies.
Somebody just shoot him!
He did that. He failed. Let me do things my way. Thank you very much.
Man, Fisk has a lot of guys on his payroll.
Oh yeah, that feels better.
Spider-Man, what's your status?
Almost
I'm
done.
kicking
You?
ass.
We're about to go in.
Be there soon. Can't wait to see Willie's face when you slap the cuffs on him.
Hey, those guns are fireproof. Not bad, Fisk. Not bad.
Okay, Yuri, all done. What's happening? Yuri? Yuri! I knew Fisk wouldn't go quietly.
Yuri. Her real name is Yuriko, right? Because she is from Japanese parenthood, right? Yeah, most likely you will have the co-termination
Get more
name,
backup.
so it will
And lock
be
down the
Yuriko.
airspace.
Yuri, you okay?
If he makes it out of that building, we're gonna lose him.
I'm gonna go,
Do your thing.
Yes! Today's the day, Willie! Heads up!
This is the way you should start a movie or a video game or anything Spider-Man related.
Clear path, follow me!
Just being awesome.
Sorry to break it to you, but you do not got this, buddy. Ah, thanks for the confidence boost, guys.
Rush him!
I guess this is what they call a hostile workplace.
Yep.
Whoever shut the hell up! Don't let him get you airborne!
This is harder than it looks.
This is gonna hurt! Bring him down already!
Hey, I never noticed. The PS4 controller has a real weird latency for the audio. Okay, we are out. I love when they go to sleep.
Gotta take those shooters out.
Stay quiet, I'm hitting you! Sorry, honey. Don't worry. Pixels don't have families. Get up! Get down! Where's the last one? Okay, he's still alive.
I think that's all of them.
Come on, come on! They shut the elevators down! Take the stairs!
I prefer a more direct approach.
I hate stairs.
Spider-Man, status.
Heading to the upper floors and hoping nobody turns on the elevators.
Our choppers are taking fire. Looks like Fisk has armed men on every floor.
He's desperate.
Oh yeah, I
Hitting us
should
with
tweet
everything
this.
he's got.
I have to find him and end this.
Not yet.
I
We
forgot.
just picked up chatter. They're wiping all their data servers. We need that evidence if we want to put him away for good.
Okay, server room it is.
If there's
Call
no
from Better answer.
Brain.
Hi, Aunt May.
If there's no
What is all that
evidence,
noise?
there is no
Watching a
crime.
superhero movie. What's
That's
up?
not how it
I just
works.
wanted to make sure we're still on for dinner tomorrow night.
Totally.
Copy link.
Listen, I gotta go.
First tweet
Okay.
what?
Love you.
Love you too.
I shall. iPhone. Done. Let's see if we can get someone here. The royal reasons I'm
Hostiles, next floor
I'm
up!
talking alone.
Spider-Man!
Okay. Now, if you could be so kind of oh yeah, the ability to remove weapons.
It's it! Lock them in!
Okay, I
Hold
guess
the
I'll.
jump around!
Can you do me a favor and stop breathing for a moment?
Get out of the way!
On to the next one.
We'll take you alive or dead. This doesn't care. Take it.
Okay,
Got her.
now I can approach freely.
That's gonna leave a mark.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I can't reach him. Bastard, go! I'll teach you some respect.
Okay, try it.
We still got this.
Gotta find that server room before there's no evidence left.
Server room. Like, up there.
If I go in this way, they'll destroy all the evidence. I should look for a sneaky way in. There we go. Huh. It's like my own private ventrance. Fisk may be a dirty criminal, but he has remarkably clean air vents.
Hurry up. Boss wants everything erased.
He's not a dirty criminal. He launders money.
They're so cute when they're oblivious.
How's it coming? Halfway there. Need another minute or two. Think the cops know where we are? Don't worry about out there. Worry about
Or out here. No, I don't think Fisk is a dirty girl. How did I got lost? I don't know. I do not know. Man, you have to play Thief. If you haven't played Thief, play Thief.
Is this tech support? I forgot my password.
Spider-Man! Don't let him near the console!
I'm in the console.
Hold him back!
Warning. Full deletion.
Is this tech support? I forgot my password.
Spider-Man!
Yeah.
Don't let him near the console! Heads up! Hold him back!
Warning. Full deletion imminent.
Stall him! The system's still purging!
I thought the IT guys in my last job were rude.
I'll teach you something Spanish! Oh, that's gonna be smart!
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds until deletion.
Okay, failed.
Is this tech support? I forgot my password.
Spider-Man! Don't let him near the console! Show me what you got! Hold him back!
Warning. Full deletion imminent.
Stall him! The system's still purging!
I thought the IT guys at my last job were rude.
You're done for! I can't punch him if he's in the air! Well, that...
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds until deletion.
Oh, come on. Come on.
Is this tech support? I forgot my password.
Spider-Man does whatever a spider can.
Hold him back!
Beats a web at his side.
I thought
Can
the
you
IT guys
see?
at my last
Just like
job were rude.
flies. Look out!
You're gonna have a bad day!
Here comes the Spider-Man in the chill of the night. I don't remember the whole song. Sorry about that.
Is this tech support? I forgot my password.
Spider-Man! Don't let him near the console! Hold him back!
Okay, gone guy.
The system's still purging!
And I thought the IT guys at my last job were rude. Is this tech support? I forgot my password.
Spider-Man! Don't let him near the console! Hold him back!
Warning. Full deletion imminent.
Stall him! The system's still purging!
And I thought the IT guys in...
Okay, direct approach, bad idea.
Is this tech support? I forgot my password.
Spider-Man! Don't let him near the console! Hold him back!
Warning. Full deletion imminent.
Stall him! The system's still purging!
And I thought the IT guys at my last job were rude.
Have some of this!
Okay, no, I'm going to kick you harder. Done.
Gotta access that console before everything's
done.
gone. Let's see just how good their security is. Aw, you guys forgot the latest kernel patch.
Hiding so cowardly, even for you.
Says the guy frantically erasing his search history.
After all these years, you're still just an ignorant child.
True, but that's part of my charm, isn't it?
Damn you. Get that door down now!
Man, the voice acting in this game is out of this world.
Look around you. I did this. What have you ever done that mattered?
Oh, come
Well, there
on.
was that time I took down a pompous, overstuffed crime lord before breakfast.
Without me, the scum I kept in check will run rampant. It'll be your fault.
Been a long, tough road, Fisk. Almost sad to see it end.
Mere prelude.
We'll get ready for the main event.
Eesh.
You got this! Eat this!
Next, I should get the Arkham trilogy.
Alive or dead.
Okay, I have strong opinions about the Arkham trilogy. I love the gameplay. I love a lot of what they did, but they failed the Joker too much. They just did the Joker dirty too many times. First game, the Joker fights Batman.
Yuri, an explosion
Hey
just...
I
man,
saw it. Fisk could have the whole place wired.
how are
I'm
they?
sending in a bomb unit.
I'll make sure no one gets in their way.
Kill him or the boss will kill us.
It was a bit of a catastrophe, to be honest, the way they managed the Joker. Then the second game, they did the Joker right. They basically did exactly what it was supposed to do. Then they killed the Joker, and I don't know why they did that stupid thing. Because the next game, everything
all of it.
went to shit. Everything just went to shit. And that's sad. That's terribly sad. Arkham Knight, it was a waste of a game.
Hey guys, I guess bombs are part of Willie's getaway plan? Sounds like they're trapped.
You go after them. We'll look for the bombs.
So, are you a bomb guy?
Everyone clear out! Evacuate the building!
I kinda like bombs.
I heard more people back that way.
I'll find them.
And yeah, I guess that joke doesn't translate that.
Spider-Man!
Yeah.
We can't move! We're pinned down!
I'll lift it. When you're free, get out fast. If you can walk, help the injured. Got it?
Okay. Okay. Run, bitch! Run!
Thank you! We did it! Let's go!
Okay, Willie. Coming your way.
Spider-Man, it's It's Yuri.
How we doing, Captain?
Could be better. Our choppers took a beating. We just had to ground our last one. If Fisk calls in a chopper, we have no one to stop it from landing.
And no one to chase him if he flies away.
Why do I get the feeling that's what he was planning all along?
Because he probably was.
Yeah. Man, sometimes the writing in this game is too obvious, but this game is on point. Let me see if I can... get the information from the stream. Yep. There you go.
Damn. Yuri, get EMTs up here, fast!
We're trying.
Ooh, bazooka!
Incoming! That's enough out of you.
I'm throwing everything,
More
including
rockets?
the sink.
A little excessive, don't you think?
Oh yeah. Oh no. What was that, man? Your disregard for just your body's ass is appalling.
What? Is it National Rocket Day or something?
Okay, seems like I need to pass when it started getting to the puzzles and the circuit boards. Never finished. Okay, you man. Okay. If it's in this game,
Man, how the
yeah,
bomb squad guys get through
the Peter Parker portions of this game are quite simplistic. But there's a lot to be
Settle down.
said
I've got
about
enough for
what
everybody.
they did on the hidden side of this game, because okay, I don't know. I am spoiling. Anyway, I'm playing the game, so I guess there's no spoiler valid at this time. At the end of the game, Dr. Octavius becomes Dr. Octopus. And a lot of what you did in the lab will be reflected on what he's doing throughout the whole game, and you will understand that actually it was you, the one that developed every single weapon that was used against you throughout the game. And that's the genius of that small portion of you being Peter Parker. It actually ends up making sense in the story. Obviously you don't need to do the lab stuff, is completely optional, but you'll get the idea of how Rhino's
Bomb squad must be somewhere ahead.
new
Hope they're okay.
bioorganic tissue works, how the Vulture has progressed the fabric on
You guys
the
all right?
wings.
We were just
It's
about
not
to call
fabric,
for backup.
I think I'm it.
Lead the
alliation
way. We'll be right
on the
behind.
wings, all that. So
Heads up, boss.
there's bits and pieces that actually makes better doing and reading all the little things. that's why I truly love this game. I enjoy some other games, but to finish 100%, that's something I only do if the game is really stupid good. Like Nier Automata. Nier Automata. Oh, come on. Come. Here we need to talk. Maybe I'll give you some punching. Oh, way better. I just needed to take him out. Nier Automata, I finished that game once. I thought...
Hey Yuri.
The director was a damn bastard.
Good news is they were Willie's last
line
of defense.
Thanks, man.
I'm right outside his office.
Take him down now.
Well, thanks.
With pleasure.
Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun playing this game, man. Used to love seeing the trailers, seeing every little thing. Look, I love Spider-Man.
Writing your memoirs? Don't forget the hyphen between spider and man.
Get the chopper ready. I won't be long.
When I was a kid, in the 90s,
I'm
we got this amazing series, the 90s series.
Ends now.
Only the first season. Then, the channel that got the Spider-Man licensing decided to air the original 60s Spider-Man series.
Oh, for me? You shouldn't have.
Was
gotta wait for an opening.
okay. I need to web them, then I take them out. Okay. Trust me, the weird story has something to do with this.
How is this happening?
What's wrong, Willie? You seem angry.
Just at that time,
We'll destroy you.
right 2 or 3 houses away from my grandparents' home, they opened this Chinese knockoff store, and I used to go there
uselessly as you live.
Take your best shot.
almost every single day. Used to watch the toys they had, to see whatever they had, and they got this amazing Spider-Man toy, articulated. It bended the knees, it bended the elbows. It was incredible to have
I haven't even started
a
trying.
toy that articulated, and it came with a parachute, which was nice. The articulations were shit. It were worse than a NECA level toy. So obviously it broke
That gave me an opening.
quite early. But it didn't matter. I remade the articulation so I could still play with the toy. And man, I got that Spider-Man for years. It was not until my sister's second son found a box with my toys that all those toys were finally obliterated. And I mean it, obliterated. Those toys were destroyed. Man, I love that Spider-Man. And I ended up making a lot of shit for that toy, a lot of weapons and stuff, just because I love him and I watched the series, I always wanted.
Not this time.
They had that mechanic Scorpion on a toy store near my house, and oh, that was bloody mate. Man, toys are no longer what they were. I haven't seen that quality of craft, even on... Yeah, some knockoff toys were terrible, but some are legendary. Like, my grandfather gave me this Godzilla toy. It's big, is 12 inches.
You are everything that's wrong with this city!
And
I was gonna say
if
the
you
same to
see
You know what to do, man!
in the background of a lot of series and a lot of movies, it is there. Why? Because it was the most common mold for Godzilla. And the knockoffs were an exact replica because it was the same factory. So we had exactly the same toy, but one costed... At that time we used sucres, it was the currency on the Ecuador. We used to be quite strong for a while. So the sucre was $1.50 at that time.
We'll take you alive or dead. This doesn't care.
And I didn't really care much for the dollar because, you know, I was a kid. I was a stupid ass kid. Just say 8 years old, 7 years old, you don't care about that stuff. I didn't thought on the 2000s my life will be changed forever because of the dollar. And trust me, seeing what's happening with the dollar, anyway, I don't want to get in that stuff. I'm chilling now. But yeah, the toys were stupid cheap because they got them for dollars on China. I think that at that time it wasn't even the yuan, the currency, it was another currency for China. Toys were the Chinese toys, the Chinese knockoff toys, because the American toys were fucking terribly pricey. But the Chinese knockoff toys were between $2 and $3. And some, like the Digimon ones and such, those were $6 or so. So I started collecting some of those knockoff toys, and the Chinese knockoff toys are art. Sorry, but I'm playing in Ultimate.
I said,
You're losing, Willie.
The first time I finished this game, I played it on Ultimate because it's a Spider-Man, man. I still remember the Stan Lee voiceover for the PlayStation 1 Spider-Man game. And at that time I didn't but I knew it was Stan Lee. I knew his voice. And for me, he was a bloody legend. But I knew his voice because my grandfather. Oh, come on, I
Still haven't learned.
Seriously? I died because of a footburn. Yeah, that's Spider-Man for you.
Hit him in the air!
Damn, that was Michael Bendis level of stupid on my part. Yeah, but my grandfather is a cartoonist. A political cartoonist. He never worked on... Oh, yeah. I did that. I didn't knew about the cheat codes for a long time. When I was a kid, my parents got this Pentium 3 Acer PC. It was not so great PC and not so bad PC, but it ran emulation, so my uncle gifted me a copy of Spider-Man PS1 with a terrible made cover and everything. It was great. And I played that game all day. Then that PC got a bit messed up. It was impossible to play anymore. And he's throwing that. Yeah. Oh, come on, Fisk. And there was a new... it was not a fad, okay? What's the word? It became normal to go to a place to rent a PS1 because PCs and such were actually quite for our market, so we didn't have a lot of those. Someone thought it was a great idea to rent the PS1s and such for a small fee. It was a decent fee, nothing really exorbitant.
Everyone engage!
Until you think about the amount of time you spent playing Spider-Man PS1 on that place and Spider-Man 2 from PS1. And I could have had a PS4, a PS1 for games and an extra controller for the amount of money I spent going all the time to play.
Everybody rush him!
But I didn't care. I didn't care. It was my opportunity to play video games, you know? Ah, this is kicking my ass so hard. Yeah, I relished the opportunity to play video games. That was not something that I used to be able to do every single day of the week whenever I wanted to. And it was 3D games, man! 3D games! When I saw originally Mario 64, it was on my neighbor's house. I was blown away, man! I guess kids right now wouldn't care about those graphics and that gameplay, but when I was a kid, man, we have never seen anything like that. Anything. Dude, the series reboot, I don't know if you ever saw that. Dude, glorious for us. A series on 3D? You gotta be on drugs, kidding, something. That doesn't happen.
Something I said? You're losing, Willie. I haven't even started trying.
Oh man, the Spider-Man morning TV cartoon and Spider-Man and Friends. Those two shows, man. Spider-Man, Spider-Man. Oh, come on. I'm alive? I'm alive! I'm alive! I'm alive! Oh, Fisk. Haven't they told you spiders are good for the environment? Okay. Oh, you're so. Ah! Oh yeah, this is a quick time event!
So, should we kiss now? Yeah, maybe later.
Yeah, it is the best black costume. Man, that series, the 90s cartoon series, is a bloody piece of art. And they go for Doctor Strange.
Off to Rikers, huh?
They...
You know, I think you've got more enemies in there than I do.
If you think this
Normally,
would be more than a minor
I don't think a
inconvenience-
cartoon
Well,
will
gotta go.
touch
Hey,
Nosferatu,
good luck, Willie.
not
I have a
Nosferatu,
feeling you're gonna need it.
Mephistopheles.
I'm the one
That way.
1 month! In
Tombstone,
1 month you wish you had me
it was
back!
brilliant. It was brilliant.
The Kingpin is heading to prison. End of an era. I feel like I should celebrate. Maybe take a vacation.
Okay. Um, man, the story arcs, Madame Web. I know some people don't like Madame Web. I love every single second of that arc. Secret Wars. Man, we don't get cartoons like that anymore. Most cartoons we get right now are shit. Oh yeah. The web singing. Man, and that's what they got right on this game. That's exactly what they did right. Okay. Let's go for that. And man, web. And I'm sure if they had just a season more, they will have gone all the way.
We need to run an equipment check. I'm almost there.
Their
Blocks
carnage,
away.
man, was fantastic.
Guess I'll just do it myself. No, don't. It's not safe.
The way they handled a lot of themes on that cartoon. So
better get there before he hurts himself.
it's a kid cartoon, right? So it has no right tackling subjects that heavy on so many ways, man. They went all out. The Voltors episode, I remember with detail the conversation on Spanish that Spider-Man has with the Vulture's daughter. And the whole Venom saga, they did perfectly. When they do the part when the symbiote falls on Eddie Brock, and Eddie Brock transforms, that animation, that level of detail, it was a kid
You started without me. The grant committee's director
oriented
will be here soon.
TV show.
It's fine, Parker. I invented this equipment. I think I can handle it. Power damper. Oh, man. Maybe we should abort. Not yet.
Okay, that's terrible craftsmanship.
Hold on. Dr. Octavius, are you okay? Another setback.
Mere multi-level circuit redundancies, man. That's what they need. The keyboard gotta be USB, so you have
Is anyone hurt?
5 volts.
It was all my fault. The energy levels exceeded our expectations.
The fire started near the keyboard.
It doesn't smell
Actually,
very positive.
it looked like
I assure you, in the
it
next
started
phase,
on the
Let's not get
keyboard.
ahead of ourselves.
So you need to go 5
Is there somewhere else we
volts
can discuss
over a standard
Maybe you
copper
should take the
wire
rest of the day
for
out here.
USB type
we'll
peripherals.
talk later.
Peripherals. To catch fire, you need to.
That was a disaster. How could the dampener have failed?
50
I know Doc
volts,
said
maybe.
take the day off, but I have to figure out what went wrong.
At that velocity and with that amount of heat, because plastic actually. Yeah, I'm overthinking, I know, but if you get a couple of breakers on the midst of all of that,
bad shape, little guy.
and it doesn't need to be anything complicated. You gotta set the circuit with a couple of redundancies. Obviously you're gonna get a probe on the middle, because life sucks.
Let's see what's wrong with you.
Even though, look, they are using robotics, and I know servos usually use 3 to 5 bolts every single one individually, so you will have a splitter of 12 volts.
If I had been here to do the pre-check, I would have caught this.
Also, you need a bit of thermic insurance, so you'll... Okay, let's say on the motherboard you are letting through 50 volts. Maybe. And that's a big maybe. You are still way off of causing that kind of fire. If you see the Nexus Gamers just got a video on a NCXT case that actually has a PCIe Express 3 Razer that is combusting. That is actually combusting. Fucking shit is worth nothing right now.
Got it.
It's 12 volts, but it's actually making ground to the case, so the 12 volts are going straight to the motherboard, recess, and right to the power supply.
Okay, need to reroute servo control.
The circuit is overheating everything inside the case, not only the Razer, but the Razer is the first one to actually blow. Yeah, this is a part of the game that most people find boring, and I totally get it. I'm a circuit geek though. You know that I got a power failure on my power supply, so I literally burned through a lot of things. My current video card, I could not get a decent video card because of the shortage. There's no way to get used decent video cards. I ended up basically getting a donor board and doing a small fix on my video card. It's all that I got. So I'm currently running with a half-burned graphics card. Figuring out what was wrong and figuring out what it was. Oh man, I love that part. I love the smell of the hot iron and the flux. Maybe not the solder. The solder is bitter on the throat, but I really love. It's just tinkering with things, man. Tinkering with things. Great, brain. You have outdone yourself.
Finished.
But yeah, that's the part I love about working with computers. I do like coding, and that's what I
Let's see
do
if
on the
that worked.
daily basis, but I like playing with electric toys. That's what I did when I was a
Good as
kid,
new.
and
Doc's been testing new materials for the prosthetics. He asked me to review his work if I had time. Means
a
we'll dig
lot
in
of
now.
the consoles that I own, I had to fix them in one way or the other. You have to chip your console to play
Doc
bootleg
was testing a new
games,
contact material for the prosthetic.
or I don't know. You just have to get it working because it felt off. You were drunk with your friends, and before the controllers were wireless, let's say there were a lot of accidents there. A lot. And I was quite prone to accidents, like a GameCube falling right when we are starting to play Smash Bros. Melee because a
Hydrogen polymer
dog
composite.
ran
Strong, but
and
there's a lot
pulled
of
the
impedance.
cables.
Better tell Doc to
Oh
keep looking
man,
for other
that was
materials.
stupid as hell. Luckily, it only cracked a bit of the shell,
Right.
and
I should get out of here before I
the
screw
rest
things up
of
for Doc
the
even more.
console was alright. We finished the gaming night. It was awesome, but and it was not my GameCube. Yeah. Peter Parker is a scientist, and I was saying this the other day on Nick Weiser's channel. You know that I love Spider-Man 3?
Make it to Rikers yet?
Not Spider-Man 3, sorry, Iron Man 3. Because it is Tony Stark being
Joining Scorpion, Electro,
a regular engineer.
honored. That's a steam company.
Can you swing by the precinct? Got an issue that could benefit from your unique skill set.
For you, Yuri, anything. I'm on my way.
And that's something I really appreciate on my superheroes, the brains.
Huh. Looks like Jameson's got a new
Batman
episode out.
is an
Wonder what my
engineer,
#1 fan thinks
is a
about the fist
detective,
takedown.
and is a martial artist. But engineer and detective are way over.
With Pulitzer Prize winning two times Pulitzer Prize winning former publisher of the Daily Bugle.
Hey, plug the book.
And so,
Oh,
if you order
motherfucker.
Mr. Jameson's book, Spider-Man, Threat or Menace, within 24 hours of our broadcast, you'll get an autographed copy at no extra charge.
No
Oh.
personalization. You're not gonna get it. Welcome to Just the Facts with J. Jonah Jameson, alerting you to the threats you don't even know about. Let's dive right into the calls. Big.
He makes me laugh.
Spider-Man respect for taking down Wilson Fisk, right? I mean, one less mob boss is good for everyone.
Is that right? Tell me, are you a
Anyway.
police officer? Prosecutor? Maybe an award-winning reporter with decades on the job like me?
Out of late, a lot of games have been doing,
Then fix my toilet
and a lot of
shut
movies
up. Let me
and
explain
shows
something
and
to you
everything
about
have been
crime.
doing
One goes down every 100
Batman
pounds,
and
a
Spider-Man
transhuman
and
gold chain decides
Iron
he's
Man.
the next Godfather. We're gonna have a gang war in the streets, but does that
Straight
whip-headed
up
moron give a
superheroes.
damn? Of
They are
course
not straight up
He's got
superheroes.
RPD.
They are brainy superheroes. There's a difference. If you are a common, straight, run-of-the-mill superhero, you are Superman. You will punch your way out of any situation. You may be smart sometimes,
That I need a break from their
but
crap.
that's not the base requirement. You
Fair
can
enough.
punch anyone
So,
and
why'd you call?
anything out of
Need a date to
commission.
the policeman's ball?
You got a
If
black
you
and
are
white suit?
Spider-Man, if you
No ball was
are
there anyway.
Batman,
We spent too much
especially
integrating
Batman,
Oscorp
if you are
surveillance tech.
Iron Man,
Worth it
that
though,
applies
right?
too.
It was. Till an hour ago.
They are more regular people.
The system went down.
Spider-Man is a
Citywide.
bit in the
Every
middle,
tower.
but
How?
They tell me
he's
someone
still
sabotaged the central server, and now all the towers are offline.
a normal guy. So
Inside
the
job?
brains
Maybe.
are what
We'll figure it
gets
out
them
later. Right now,
out
we
of
need
a
to get
lot
the
of
towers
trouble.
back online. Fast.
And you called me?
Batman
Aw,
will
that's sweet.
investigate.
I
Will
called someone I could trust.
use
Plus,
his
the
brain
signals are scrambled and we have no idea how to fix it.
to figure out
Ooh.
a
I love a
countermeasure
challenge.
before
You break
the
it, you
fight
buy
even
it.
starts.
I thought you trusted me.
Spider-Man does gadgets
Take a
and
look at this
science
tower.
stuff
Input vans have been shifted.
because
Subtle.
he is an engineer. He's a chemical engineer. Hey man, Liam Neeson's gene is in the house. Okay, the frequency. Okay.
We just had a tower come back online.
As I was
Not
saying,
just a pretty mask, huh?
Spider-Man
Whatever you did,
does
any chance you could do it
science
to the other
stuff.
towers?
Sure, but just so you know, I had
He
to sync up with
used
the tower to
the
fix
chemical
it. I'm
position
seeing all crime
of
data
the
in
enemy
area now.
to
Looks
defeat
like
the
there's a
enemy.
break-in happening near me.
Great. I've got
Batman
units nearby.
too,
Don't
but
bother. I'm on
Batman
it.
will figure out things in a different way.
Do it. Watch my back.
Hey man, feel free to hang out and glad to have you here. Just let me get Miles Morales out of my room.
You sure these guys didn't forget their keys?
Yeah, my dog is called... Ah, you don't wanna go? Okay. My dog is named Miles Morales, and he is the chillest dog ever. I don't know how can be that chill, but he's amazing, man. A 6-month dog will destroy everything and anything on his path, right? Nope. He broke a jar, a plastic jar. My sister shows, but it's my sister's stuff. If she leaves things outside of her home, is her problem. Inside of anyone's home, that dog does nothing. He gets to the yard or to the park, he goes wild, man. He climbs everything, he digs everything, he smells everything, he loves being outside. He was on the roof.
Okay, wrapped up.
Thanks for that. Now I'm seeing an assault near you.
You're in luck, Yuri. Your favorite tough but lovable, grizzled, seen-too-much detective is in town.
What? No. You promised you would do that any...
Spider Cop.
Please, no.
And yes, this Spider-Man is a geek, and that's
So you're the
part of
snitch.
what makes
Back off,
him
creep.
special.
Yep, she's the one.
I said back off!
He's a brainiac. He is a straight-up brainiac.
Leave me alone!
Keep it quiet, lady.
And that's,
Get away from her.
in the most part, why he does so many jokes and he messes so much on fights, because he is a geek.
That's gonna leave a mark.
If you see Spider-Man from the beginning, he was not a confident guy. He actually tried to become famous and show famous on the movies, on the Raimi movies. they changed that to being a wrestler and everything, but no, Spider-Man tried to become TV famous,
Get away
spectacle
from her.
famous. And I guess most kids will do that. It's a rational thing to do for a kid. You know, you have superpowers, you gotta show off, you gotta make some of them monies.
No whining when I break your bones. I'll break your bones. You're there.
Go the hell to sleep, big guy.
Little fight. What are we supposed to do against that?
Oh, come on! Let me read the chat.
Get away from her.
Man, right now everyone needs just chill wishes. I noticed this yesterday with the Gina Carano trending stuff. I'm trying to think while I fight. It's difficult to fight and think at the same time. I was thinking, you know, there was some people that tried to make the whole issue an issue. They tried to go for the fire Gina Carano, they tried to lure people into fights, which really sucked. But for the most part, people was chill and was actually enjoying and celebrating the fact that something united us with love. And what happened with Wall Street, you know, something united us in, I wouldn't say hate, but it was definitely not love. And it was not the loss. What happened on Wall Street was not about laughing
All clear, ma'am.
out loud. It was about something bigger. People are uniting
weird,
about
but you got a good heart.
better
Have you
values,
got
better
somewhere to go?
intentions.
I can take care of myself.
I'm sure you can, but just in case, there's a place called the Feast Center.
Seen it. I don't want charity.
They got the best wheat cakes in the city, hands down.
Mom used to make those. Haven't had any in a long time. I'll check it out. Thanks, Spider Guy.
It's Spider-Man. Oh well.
I know there's a lot
Should be
of
able to
people
spot the
that
next
want
tower
to
from up
fight.
there.
There is. But most people right now, they got blindfolds, and that's why I always say that you gotta be realistic.
From his elevated position, Spider Cop spies his destination.
Maybe
Second
acknowledge
surveillance tower.
that
Are you
this world
narrating yourself?
is not
What?
under
No,
our control.
Of course
and
not.
If
Chief never
Star
did
Wars is
understand
lost,
Spider
it's
Cop.
lost.
Thought he
The
was a
love
loose
is
cannon.
not lost.
already regretting
We saw
this?
that yesterday. And if Wall Street and the big guys try to undermine society, society will fight back, man. We are united in this weirdness. right now, and maybe just maybe. That's exactly what we need. We have been fighting for too damn long. And well, I know you both are friends of the Doctor Who community. I know you both have seen or interacted
towers to track more than just crimes.
With the Doctor Who community. It was a hopeful community because of the message of the show. Yeah, they ruined that. But the message is always try to stop the fighting for a second and see what you are doing.
Towers are picking up all kinds of RFID signals now, including one nearby.
Oh man.
What is that?
December of 1978. I wasn't even born yet. I was at 10 years to be born.
Backpacks from high school. Forgot I attached tracking dots to these.
10 years.
Wonder how many of these are scattered around the city.
Doctor Who has been around so long and have changed so many people's lives. And yeah, it's gone, but the Doctor told us something.
Still there? Got a robbery a few blocks away.
Spider Cop's on it. Part man,
The Doctor
part
told
spider.
us
all cop.
that even if he's gone, even if there's no hope left, we still try to fight the same way. No guns,
Hey, fellas.
Spider-Man! Shoot him!
no cowardly. And giving it all in the fight. So that's what I plan to do. Oh, come on. Yeah, it's a horror show, and being a horror show, they get too much into them. The moments where the Doctor actually is triumphant is when nobody dies, or as he says, everybody leaves. This is one of those days where everybody leaves. Well, maybe today is not one of those days.
Guys, if you worked this hard at a legit job, you wouldn't
The
need to be
Doctor
criminal.
fell. Luke Skywalker fell, but they had so long to teach us what to do next. They told us all the way what to do next.
All right, Yuri. I'm gonna repair the last Chinatown tower now.
If all heroes fall,
Cops gonna
be
repair
the
it?
next
Been doing a
heroes
little thinking, Yuri. Policing's a young
Stand.
man's game, and Spider Cop,
together.
he's no spring chicken.
Please be going where I think you're
And
going.
that
As
is
of
what's
today,
going on.
Spider Cop is officially retired.
I truly
Thank
believe
God.
that what's
I need
going
a
on
drink.
on Wall Street
We'll all
has
drink
something
tonight,
to do
Yuri.
with the
Drink to
return of
memory
Luke
Spider
Skywalker.
Cop's tireless. Yuri,
That return
you
of
there?
the vision of a hero
it's the emotion of the
actually
moment
impacted a
overwhelmed
lot
her.
of people and made them conscious of that ideal. BLM, Antifa, the feminist organizations on Ecuador, the lefty organizations on Peru, they don't get this. It is not about us fighting us. It's us fighting something bigger. Us being the hero. The Spider-Man, the
Not good.
Superman,
Can't
they
people
have the
taking pictures
power
my
of
3 chest
multiple
hairs.
people inside them.
Tools I need for suit repair at the lab.
To be
I wonder
honest,
if Dr. Octavius is left.
we have the power of multiple people inside of, well, multiple people. You get what I mean?
Doctor, how did it go with the committee? I'm so sorry. I
What
screwed things up.
Superman can do,
Not at all, Peter.
100
They're just
men
nervous and the
may
face
be
is
able
imminent
to do.
triumph. They'll calm down. They always do.
Why don't we
Should I
try?
head back to the lab for cleanup?
No. I'm stepping out for dinner anyhow. We'll resume tomorrow. Short break, then back
And
to
we are
create
fighting the
future.
monsters.
Wish I could bottle it. All I did was save this kid's balloon from floating away, and he made me this. It's the little things that make it all worth it.
A man talking to a robot. Man, you entered Doctor Who with the Cyberman? Or with... Tell me, what part, because... Okay, on the 70s, 78... The Daleks were not that present. It should be... the Cyberman, I guess. Oh, the Daleks were really creepy, man. You are damn right, Eric O'Sullivan. You are damn right. The original Daleks were creepy and they were trash cans with plungers. And fuck me, they were terrifying. It is not about looking big, and you know that's why I love B-movies. I love old TV shows and old stuff. If you see the original Godzilla, the original Gojira, you can see the strings, you know, you can see the suite, you can see where it opens, how the actor is inside, and somehow seeing the artistry on that connects you more with the movie than anything. And look, to see reality, I live every single day on reality. I don't need to see reality more than I do 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Scared the hell out of me.
But to see a superhero, to see someone bigger flying around, or a monster trampling across a city, or aliens, you actually want to be able to peek through the curtain. You want to be able to peek through the curtain, and what you are seeing being so magical, so special that you don't want to. You see the other side of the curtain. You just don't care. It is not there for you. Man. Have you ever seen Critters? The movie Critters? And I love that movie. It was outright sensational, outright marvelous. gremlins. In the Star Wars,
Looks like Doc's gone for the night.
you knew
Time to
those
sneak
were
in some spider
puppets.
work.
Also, you knew every single detail of those puppets was there for a reason. For a specific reason.
Parker! Dr. Octavius! What you got there?
Chinese.
Another
If I know you'd
reason
be
why
here,
I love the
What are you
engineering
working on?
Oh, just a side project.
of my superheroes. The costumes, the gadgets.
Of course.
Spider-Man did that with garbage.
It's you. I don't know what
Oh,
you're...
come on, Parker. It's obvious.
Let me explain.
I only wish you told me sooner.
I wanted to, but I was afraid that if word got out, my family might be in danger.
Huh. Yes. I guess if you design his equipment, you're bound to be a target too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't worry. Your secret's safe. Well, I'll leave you to it.
If you hear Garrett, and no disrespect to George Lucas, but if you hear Gary Kurt talking about how Star Wars done, he knew
Check your email.
every of the way how to use garbage. They had $8 million
This isn't
to
how
make
Doc
a
fires
movie.
me.
The time where that project will cost around $20 million low. So they had
Peter,
to get
The
supplies
revelation of your
from,
second job as Spider-Man suit crafter,
from the junkyard.
is that the right term? Is a reminder of the good man and partner you are. No matter how hard you work, you still find time to help others.
Is
I hope you don't mind, but I noticed the suit was a bit damaged.
the amazing
spider, huh?
skills of people in general to create these weird constructions, these out of this world constructions,
That should do it.
and it's fascinating. Think about all the people, but I think it's the most incredible thing right now. Our kids walk around with boxes containing lightning. Witches and wizards throughout histories about
Excuse me, late for work!
simple things than that.
Coming through!
But someone
Hello, New York!
or
New suit,
children
same old me.
hold that power. Just amazing. And when I was a kid, playing with electricity, playing with batteries, with motors, with PC parts, assembling my own stuff, man, that I cannot express the level of wonder that
Spider-Man,
tinkering
I think I
around
figured
with
out how Fisk's men are keeping his
electronics
rackets
can
running.
get
Construction sites.
in a map.
Wasn't that shut down when he was arrested?
No, it's one of his legitimate businesses.
Because most of the time,
Multiple
just expect to fail.
investors. We can't act without cause.
But now you've got that, right?
That's why I'm hoping you can keep an
Most
eye on the
of the
location.
times, you
Tell me
will
if you see
fail
anything
until you
suspicious.
don't.
You got it. I'll be your nosy neighborhood Spider-Man.
Till you don't. Wonderful, right? Out of any kind of imagination.
Yuri, I'm at a Fisk construction site, and there's a lot of guys here who aren't exactly constructing.
What are they doing?
I'm gonna go find out. Huh, just got a text from Doc. Looks like he attached an idea for a Spidey gadget. Man, does he ever stop inventing?
That's humanity for me, man. That's humanity as a whole. We have done so many stupid things, but we keep coming back, we keep standing. No one...
Wow.
It seems like no one can take
like
us down. And it's because we figure out ways to do the weirdest thing possible.
Should have brought my glasses.
Awesome. Doc would be proud.
Let's read the chat. I have always been Spider-Man. Yeah, man, Spider-Man is bloody awesome. And this uniform, this design, man. This design is awesome. But you have also the designs from the movies, and let me tell you, I dislike the movies. I love the costumes. The MCU movies at that. I was a kid in the early 80s and I was amazing with black costume. Oh man, the black costume, the original... Hey, what's this? Hey, I didn't have this. Is this the... Okay, the other day I finished this game 100%. I have every single trophy, I got every single thing. Is this what you get after that? Because... kick-ass, man! Damn straight kick-ass! Oh man. Arachnic Rider. Armor Advanced. Amazing. Well, the Stealth and others, those are Future Foundation suit. Shall we go with that? Okay, chat. Tell me which suit should I use. But man, I was amazed that there was actually 2 new suits for me. And yeah, I love the Raimi suit, but the new suits, I guess most people say the Spider-Boy, but this is the one that he actually made for himself on the movie. I love it. The Raggedy suit is also incredible. I want the original Spider-Man Homecoming toy. I won't get it, but man, I love that. Yeah. The suits are actually incredible right now. Except the newest comic suit, I don't know if you have seen that. Pepsi Man. And I mean it, it's Pepsi Man. The first thing I saw was Pepsi Man gone Tron. And that's the suit. And how can they keep fucking up Spider-Man? I don't know. I don't really know. You need a lack of initiative, you need a lack of talent, because you can go with the classic Spider-Man, and changing the costume is normally to attract a few new clients. Oh, I gave up collecting comics, but it was because money reasons. It was not. I bought Cosmic Carnage #2. That was the last comic that I actually paid for. Then I got in exchange of something, I guess it was anime DVDs or something. One More Day, and man, I wanted to throw everything to the garbage. I just wanted to throw everything to the garbage. Oh, Dragon Ball Super is amazing. Yeah, this looks like the anti-venom, but I will love the concept of anti-venom done right. Just done right. Okay, but I purchased that comic and got the other comic for anime DVDs. Went home. I still own Cosmic Carnage #2. I still own it. One More Day? Nope. On my country there's a tradition every New Year, or in the final days of the year, you do this.
You guys are new here. Let me give you rule #1. You do not want to be late for the ship. I heard
Nap time.
Okay. I forgot that I was on a mission. Anyway, we do this. How would you call it on the United States? It's a mannequin made out of rags and paper and, you know, something to burn, because you will be burning it. We burn that each year with effigy. Okay. But this is something that you do for New Year. It's called El Año Viejo.
Must have been cat or something.
Shut your mouth!
And inside we put a lot of old stuff. If you have letters that you want to burn, if you have anything you want to burn, you get it inside of that, and you buy a mask of the. Normally people buy politicians, but I used to make my own masks for the effigy. And when the clock gets to New Year, you burn that son of a bitch with everything that has happened bad to you in the year. Oh, so far. Anyway.
Uh-oh, more of them.
My copy of One More Day got burned that year. I wanted it dead. I wanted it dead. Spider-Man fought a lot, and I mean a lot, to be able to be with Mary Jane Watson. after what happened with Gwen Stacy, he treasured that woman over anything and everything. And the only reason in the comic that justifies what they did is that Mary Jane was the one okay with that, but even though I don't buy it, sorry, I don't buy it. Trust me, if it comes to Mary Jane, she will trick the devil. She will trick the devil, that's all. It's Mary Jane Watson. Mephisto will have been fooled.
Spider-Man, turns out we've busted 4 illegal firearms dealers within a 3-block radius of that site.
Gun running. Let's see what I can do to cut down the supply.
Keep him on the ground.
Oh, a piñata of Spider-Man. Dude, can you believe? Okay, piñatas are popular on Latin America like heck, but I have only celebrated my birthday with a piñata once in my whole life. And it was alright. I have gone to a lot of birthdays with piñatas, but mine, we didn't really celebrate that date.
Dang, looks like they called their buddies.
Ven, Mishu. Muere. Sorry. Yeah. Basically that.
Welcome to the party. House rules. Leave your shoes at the door.
I don't know why I remember that, but
Socks already. What are we doing?
that year. Okay, I was a kid. The Lion King was just released, and the piñata was the face of Simba, and I remember that because I didn't want to break Simba's face. Yeah, that's. My brain got a little confused right there, but yeah, that's what did I remember that again? Anyway.
He can't take us all. Oh crap! Look out! Get him!
And so I guess I didn't have a piñata ever again because they didn't want to make me cry. If you see it that way, it doesn't sound that traumatic, to be honest. Oh man, those stupid things I did when I was a kid. I got lost in a mountain because my grandfather had this farmland on the outskirts of his childhood. Of his childhood hometown. And okay, don't kill me, but fucker, I'm supposed to kill you. There. And I don't know, I thought there was supposed to be a wall or something delimiting the bloody propriety, but nope. It was open field as far as your eyes could see. So I got lost, and this is right on the skirt of a mountain. So there was I, 6 years old, lost in a mountain, thinking that I was, I don't know, I was taking a stroll through the yard, and 6 hours later they found me. I was getting to a road way outside of the propriety range. I have been walking 6 hours, lost, and I thought that was the yard. And I was not even scared, man. It was a fucking blast. I was naive. I didn't know what was happening. If I knew, I would be terrified. There's wolves around there. Nah, but all wolves are like puppies.
Actually, web down.
Are small
And someone
and
finally
cute.
reported shots fired, so I've got officers inbound. Good work.
Okay.
Fisk has more construction sites throughout the city, vetting their fronts too. Keep an eye out, and report in if you see
All
anything
wolves
suspicious.
are a joke.
If I'm gonna find all of Fisk's construction sites, I should recalibrate my mapping software to be more accurate. Using a depth
When
map
I studied
post-process on photos of popular landmarks.
biology,
and I know
biología,
just the one to start with.
my end goal was to be a mastozoologist. That means you work with mammals. And I wanted to specialize on canines, to study wolves. If I just didn't punch that guy and almost slept with his girlfriend. Okay, I was an asshole. This is how I got kicked out of college. There's this political party called the Frew. Those guys control the university, and they are leftists, they are communist. So every time there was any kind of peaceful demonstration, let's say that, they used to take us out, and biology was on the philosophy faculty, because the amount of money the university had at that time and such, not important. But there was this guy that ruled on the political party, and so he ruled on the university. And he was the one that used to come to my classroom to tell us that we needed to go and...
Captain Watanabe gave me her cell number when she finally decided...
and light things up, let's say. I don't want to get into much trouble for saying something I should not say. And... okay, this asshole starts to tell us that we need to burn things made out of rats and gasoline while we are on the ecology class. Of course, I was like, you fucking asshole, are you serious? You are worthless, you are useless. I don't want to have to deal with your party anymore. I hope you get out of this college finally this election. And the next weekend there was this field trip to what I am supposed to. Okay.
That'll do it. Map should be recalibrated now.
And this party was the one responsible
quitting the Bugle.
for
God, how much I enjoy it. Should keep an eye out for
organizing
more
the
landmarks to
students
shoot.
to go in this field trip to know where they are, what kind of provisions you were to take. They told us we were on a survival exercise. We should not bring any kind of ready food, any kind of pre-prepared meal. We could go with tuna, but that's all. And tuna on a tin can is fucking heavy. If you are walking
Mr. Lee.
8-9 hours in a day, you actually have to be able to walk with that weight.
Oh, sure thing. Just let me know when you're ready and I'll swing by.
Great. Talk to you soon.
And you will think that
Okay, got some time to kill. See what's happening out in the
biologists can be pansies, can be wolves. No, man, you had to actually train, because if you fell behind, you could die. You are going to the Amazonic forest. You could die easily. I almost died a lot. A lot. And I mean a lot, I was an asshole. Anyway, that aside.
Look like locksmiths.
Leaving aside that,
Hey Doc, sorry about that. You were saying you smoothed things over with the
we
crank you
ended
made?
up going to a mountain called the Cayambe. The Cayambe is one of the tallest mountains on Latin America, and the Chimborazo, the only one that's higher, is the highest mountain on the whole American continent, including North America. But it has some special particularities that made it quite difficult to inhabit. So right now you will go to perpetual snow at temperatures seen only on
Cool, I'm on my way.
on the Everest and on the Antarctica. Quite a nice place to be honest. The condors there are huge. They are amazing. But anyway, we go to this trip on the Cayambe to the marshlands. We were supposed to go to a lagoon. Yeah, the fake Times Square is incredible, and the Empire State. One day I will go to that building. I have my history with that building. Anyway, I was on my biology trip. These motherfuckers decided to go cheap with the guide, the man that was supposed to keep us alive. And they went cheap as fuck. So first day we didn't go to the goal. We were supposed to go to the lagoon, and on the lagoon we will have some food to prepare and some ready to burn wood and such.
Hey guys, got prescriptions for
Yep,
this stuff?
we didn't get there. We have to camp on the middle of nowhere, which was fun, to be honest. It was the funniest part of the trip. The water ran out that night while we cooked the basic meals for everyone with wet wood. So you will imagine how hard was that to do. Okay, I was with this girl that I tried to be with for a long time. I was a dumb kid.
Drugs are maybe my most disliked criminal
I
activity.
was a dumb
Definitely
kid
top five.
until last year. I tried to be with her for 15 years almost. Don't try that at home, man. Don't do it. It is a bad idea. You deserve better than that. But anyway, I was in a fight with this girl because we went to fish. I didn't want to give her the fishing rod. She will lose it, and she almost break it the only time I gave it to her, so I was right. This girl, this fucking gorgeous girl, start talking to me, and I was like, fuck yeah, fuck yeah. This is my lucky day. I'm not in a break, but
when I started, I'd web up crooks and leave
when I was
note.
with
Now
that girl,
text.
if I got a girlfriend, she will get angry. But she was not my girlfriend. She was nothing to me. She will just get angry. That's life. Okay, everything is great. She wanted to sleep with me in the same tent. She disappeared. Okay, I didn't pay that much attention to anything. Next day, we got really lost in a wood that is called the Polylepis. The Polylepis is a kind of tree that its bark actually feels like paper, and the name means paper tree. And it's a whole forest made of those trees, and you can get lost quite easily there. I got lost, got sunk into a marsh, fucked up my feet. On the process, twisted my ankle and such.
That concludes our Spider-Man car tour of New York.
But anyway, I had to do something. I had to keep walking. So I entered the Polylepis, I got lost for a few hours, and then I found that girl again. The girl that was kind to me and actually wanted to do something more than be kind with me. I don't know, I thought
Hi, Mr.
if I'm
Muggins.
dying here,
This is
I'm
about the
dying with a cute girl. Why not?
Wait, I get paid at the end
Boarded
of the week.
her, we start to talk. We actually got out of the wood a few hours later
Yeah, good day.
and started to climb the mountain to get to a point where we could be rescued. Let's say it was a nice time to be young. But when we came out of that portion of the trail, his boyfriend was waiting for her. His boyfriend
probably in the
was
kitchen
the
getting ready for the
guy
party.
that led the political party, and he got me fucking out. My files, my complete folder disappeared from the university. Every single grade I had, every single bit of my career. And you know what? I wish I have done more with her.
Just dropping in.
It's all I can say. I don't regret anything. I wasted a good opportunity to be.
You were right on time. Just
to be something, but
while we get everything ready.
Yeah, man. After that, you have to actually pay a fee to maintain operations. And
yeah, sure. Oh, there are some heavy.
How they manage.
Not yet.
Normally, you will register every single species you discover, and you have to go to the field and actually do the work, and then you have to do the genetic part of the.
Peter, are you in trouble?
Yeah, that's on me.
Do you need money?
No,
she looks a bit younger than you will expect, but not as old
I still wish
as.
you and MJ could work things out. She's a great girl.
She is.
Not
would make
as
some
young
beautiful
as on the movies.
Peter, what is it?
Yeah, I didn't graduate. I was
Come
a
on,
great
you can tell me.
geneticist.
These past few years, you helping me through college and working here, sacrificing so much and asking for nothing. I just wish there were more people like you in the world.
He's right. 5 years ago, you walked in here and told me you were inspired by my mission.
Okay, the
to help
moment I saw Lee on this
Now
game,
you Thank you, Manny.
I knew exactly what was going on.
Here's to many more years of service.
I knew that it was not him, he was being manipulated some way. A spoiler alert.
Thanks again for setting all
But
this up.
anyway,
I just wish I could
that's
do more.
how I fucked up my
Maze always
career.
told me if you help someone,
you help everyone. Maybe we should send May to City Hall to have a word with the mayor.
And the guy was an asshole, but what I did was
gotta
wrong.
run.
I didn't
thanks again for the
knew
party.
it
You know,
was
it
his
really means a lot.
girlfriend, but I know that's not okay.
Voicemail from Yuri. You should check it outside.
Then, dude, you deserve that. Sorry, you deserve that. You were an asshole. And fucking hell, my university was the real deal. Motherfuckers will burn things, will get with firearms, and I mean automated heavy firearms to the protest. Fucking
I
hell.
might stick around for a little while.
Well, if there's anything I can do to help, just say the word.
Thanks, man. Yeah, sometimes you need to free some obstacles. Even though, look, I had the utmost respect for this teacher on my college. His name was Galo Cantos, a geneticist. He was called to conventions on the United States, on Brazil, on France. He was the one speaking about the issues on genetics.
Voicemail from Yuri.
Hey, silent alarm at the auction house.
No, everyone is racism, but stay out of interracial relationships.
Sounds fun.
My teacher will have
the Kingpin had hidden in his closet.
smacked them in the face time and time and time and time again until the stupidity came out of them. He will have said, you know how much damage you are doing by keeping communities closed with a single genetical pool. You will have a lot of cancer, you will have a lot of congenital issues. You need to interbreed to survive. So every time someone came, in Ecuador we had a bit for a long time of people going mad about you marrying someone indigenous or someone black or someone white, or you had to stay on your lane. and he fought for that to end with everything he had. And his reasoning was, if you want to survive, if you really want to survive, you need to start fixing the illnesses you have produced by keeping this stupid mindset.
I had to get to the lab. Sorry.
Don't apologize.
Exactly,
I
man.
just wanted to tell you how much what you said meant to me. I
And
always
he
wonder
was-
if I'm doing right by you.
He was
Stop
thinking
wondering.
about
After
a
losing
future,
my
and
parents and
every
Uncle
time
Ben,
he
there
spoke
are so many
about
times I would have fallen apart if not for you.
every decision we take, about who we fuck, who we go
May,
to
I-
bed with, is
I
a
don't know what to
decision
say.
about what is going to happen if we get that person pregnant.
I love you.
Will there be a malformation? Will there be a gene that may cause that kid's death? Will you take a decision to actually reduce that risk? Yes, I will. Because I have a ton of issues because of genetical issues. So I will. No doubt about it. I don't want my kids to have joint pains. Oh yeah. I don't know much about New York, but I know the layout of this game so much. And once I was speaking with just the girl I say I was in the college with. She went to New York and she started to talk about this place and yeah, I know how you get there. And I showed her this game and she was, motherfucker, that's
There's someone else here. They must have taken it.
Those masks. Who are these guys?
yeah,
There's no one here but
exactly
us.
what she said.
We will find the file, or you will die.
This is bad. They'll kill her if I alert them. Need to pick them off silently. Yuri, the silent alarm is
Exactly
legit.
what she
Masked
said.
gunman and a single hostage. Looks like a heist in progress.
Copy that. Send units
Man,
your way.
that's a waste
Keep the
of a...
situation from getting worse in the meantime.
Before that, she was an annoying twat, but she was a good woman, okay? Not only her body, but her mind was brilliant. She was studying on the college that I was. She was studying biology. On another college, she was at the same time studying ecotourism. Yeah, she became a hippie because that. So maybe that's
Gotta do this quietly.
that's
Don't
ground
wanna alert
zeros
the
for
others.
her becoming a twat. Or that much of a twat, anyway. But that was a waste of an incredible woman. She was brilliant, and I mean it, brilliant. I had the
look so
utmost
cozy
respect for her mind. And yeah, she was hot. She was stupidly hot. And now she's vegan, her body is a
She's weathered from
mess,
above.
she's ill all the time, she can have a normal conversation without getting triggered. Ah, man.
Whoa, careful.
It's an illness, that. It's an illness.
You stay quiet now. Someone's coming.
Yep. Oh no, if this is a chill stream, I don't want to go too deep into that, but if you see what China did with the Mongol population, because their laws about interracial breeding of fuckers. Motherfucking fuckers. And that's the kind of stuff that if you say, you will be hanged. Because, of course, China is wonderful.
If they're here, where are they?
Okay, this is a change that they did with one character that I'm completely in favor of, or with, whatever. Okay. Can you please let me use the gadgets? I don't care. I don't care. I just don't care. Okay, I mean, I hate when a game does that. They force you to follow the tutorial even if you don't want to.
Nap time. Hey, what is that?
Also, let's admit it, I was a twat with her. But she was the reason I stopped drinking.
Don't move.
When I was 12, I got
Buddy,
expelled
if I had a
from...
nickel for every don't move.
Well, from school.
Hey, Pete.
Because I smuggled
Same as you.
a wine bottle.
Working. At least
I had a
it was.
problem. But then
I think this is yours.
Yeah, thanks.
I got to
Robbie's got you covering a break-in for
to
the
college, and I was 17, and
Robbie
there
doesn't
was this girl,
technically know I'm
and
here.
she was a
But it
drunk
wasn't a
ass
break-in until a few
motherfucker.
minutes ago.
And when she was drunk, she used to
Let me
get
explain.
into trouble. So at one point I decided, okay, I won't drink around her only because I want her to get home safely. And I took care of her in the worst situations possible, in the worst places possible, because trust me, she likes
excuse me.
her mushrooms.
Hi. Mary Jane
She
Watson.
likes
I'm
her
covering the
weed,
Frisco State Sale.
and I love
Hello.
my weed, but
Craig said we'd do this tomorrow.
there's
I'd
places
like
you
to get a
don't
jump on
go
things.
to get it.
Well,
And she
I
went there.
don't. You'll have to come back
And I
tomorrow.
went there to
Right.
take care
Okay.
of her.
I'm sorry.
That was my objective. I didn't care about...
Hey, Craig?
Oh yeah,
no,
man.
sorry, it just...
You will love
it looks like we're gonna have to run
my
something
weed.
else on the cover.
It doesn't get you
I
high.
know,
It gets you
maybe the
mellow. It
expressionist
gets
piece?
you right in the point.
know
It
what? I
is
think I can make today work.
56%
You're here. No moment like the present.
CBD.
Thank you.
The
Never
original
mind.
sample
We're good.
was
Let's
developed
get
for
started.
treatment of Parkinson's. Oh,
Look around and
indicas are
familiarize yourself with the
wonderful,
items. I'll be waiting by the
but
Baku
the
statue
roots
when
are
you're ready. Can do.
too much of a pain to take care of. They get fungi too easily. Okay, so this guy is doing a study about,
Peter open
and
like a
is
pork
not
sausage
sanctioned
with
by
this
the
the first time
government,
they
but
fought. He got
we are
away.
okay
I watched him while
in
York
this
had
instance
dead, and I had
because
to steal my
it
dad's
is
car
for a
and drive it to the
personal
ER.
illness, so he had the right
Too
to
many
actually
loose
do the
ending
study.
moments.
And he was developing this Indica sativa breed, a nice blend,
Weren't they just
more
animals?
CBD than THC, and it has beta carotene. And yes, I mean beta carotene as in carrots. Most of the terpenes are
Sometimes I feel like
actually
the whole history of the world is just boys playing dress up, getting into fights.
okay. That was a feminist jab, but okay. Yeah, history is about guys fighting, and poetry is about guys telling women that they will fuck her in the most
I can't get over this image. So much
perverse
tension
way
between these two
possible,
figures.
but do it in a way that she actually wants you to do those things to her. That's poetry. Sorry about that, but
Let me know when you're ready
what
to
is
begin.
not about us mashing
Starting with the prize.
Fist
one-of-a-kind
is about
cocktail made
us getting late.
Beautiful. It's a Mifune?
Humanity.
Correct. Mr. Fisk has exceptional taste.
Did you know him well before his arrest?
Okay, so...
In a professional context. I handled many of his sales. Let's move on, please.
I go to this band he made, the guy that is developing this weed. And the band got cancelled because of hail, and the other day that Gary spoke about the hail they got on California, I sent him pics of the hail on Quito. That was the day. You see the central plaza of my city covered in white. Is hail
of course not.
at least a centimeter thick. Each individual hail thingy, each drop is a centimeter wide.
Notice the intricate gold inlay on this ceremonial tea set.
It's just
because my country is crazy, that's why.
Art sales to launder stolen.
Because of that, they had to close the event.
I know.
I got inside the event with a friend, and I managed to convince this guy to sell me a clone,
When
a
I told
Kotlin.
my DA friend I was doing a piece
He
on
does.
you, he mentioned your
Everything
name was
is
familiar.
wonderful about that,
Just the photo, please.
except
Stand
that
right there.
I have never, ever in my
Are you
life.
sure there's nothing you'd like to say, maybe off the record, regarding Fisk's activities?
I don't think your readers would have any interest
In my whole life, I have ever tried to grow weed,
Wait here,
let
please.
alone on a medical level, and I'm hearing every single bit of what
Craig, I'll call you back.
they are thinking to do.
My
Okay,
dear, I
I
think
was
it's
good
time
in
for you to go.
genetics, I can manage that, I can bring
use the
a
restroom
sample
real
to measure
Follow me.
what I get,
Thank you.
and I started
This is a really lovely space.
to
It
try
is,
to get
and this will be the last time you see it.
microbes
The ladies
growing
is around the corner.
with a light
Be
bulb
quick.
Of course.
hanging
Be right back.
off a microphone stand in the middle of my room. That's how it started. I had to learn on the fly how to do all the caring for the plant part to the genetics. The first variety I came up with, that it had a lot more CBD than
Hello,
his,
Craig.
by the way.
Funny you should call.
Random happenstance.
Because the reporter you sent is clearly not working the puff piece we
It
agreed
was just
upon.
luck. Trust me.
No, she's here now.
I've got to get into that back
I
room.
call
If
that
statue is
weed
what I think it is,
Godzilla.
it's just turned into a huge
So
story.
my first weed was Godzilla. Because
If
that
she's not
bitch
your
grew like a fucking radioactive lizard.
Quiet.
Who is in my auction house?
It was amazing, man.
No, I do not trust you to fix this.
Yep. Godzilla, yeah, my
Have
accent
Miss
is a
Investigative
mess.
Journalist arrested. And the second thing I'm going to do is collect your
But
head, Craig.
that was my first variety. The one I'm growing
It
right
is
now
most definitely a
is a new version of Channel Medical. This was the first variety I
Sure,
had,
Craig.
the one I bought. And
Right.
a sativa that I got randomly, and I mean it
don't
randomly, I purchased a skunk weed and I got the seed
Pete told me about this.
and it became purple.
Fisk used it to hide evidence.
So it's called
Why did
Twilight
the cops
Sparkle
take it?
in honor
I know
of the
this
purple
statue
pony
opens.
on My Little Pony Friendship
How?
is Magic. And yes, I love My Little Pony Friendship is Magic.
That's the Neo behind
Is
it.
one, the first three
looks
seasons
different.
are the most geekiest thing you can ever see. You have references to Star Wars. You have actual frame by frame remakes of scenes in Star Wars. You have a full episode about the tribbles Star Trek, obviously. They have a pony that is based on the 11th Doctor. It's fucking great. It's fucking great. I know why so many people loved it. But then things got real weird with the fandom, and you know what? I think I do not do. You can do it, alright, but I won't. Yeah, but I actually enjoyed that series a lot, and I mean a lot. It's one of those series that I will
Statue can move.
watch
Most common pose is latent
to
power.
relax.
Mouth closed, left arm down, right palm facing forward.
Have you ever seen the Powerpuff Girls or Foster Mansion for Imaginary Friends? There's this girl named Lauren Faust that is actually a weirdo, and I mean it. She's a fucking weirdo.
Maybe these pieces move.
The whole sexual jokes on the Powerpuff Girls, yeah, it was her. That was her, alright. So this series has a lot of jokes and a lot of references that geek people can actually enjoy, and that's maybe something that, I don't know, geek proprieties should have. Just saying.
The catalog mentioned 2 poses. Mouth nice. So close. But a piece is missing. I've seen these before.
This one.
That's it. Norman Osborn.
Then SJWs took that series into the garbage. And I mean it. If you want, I want to go one day through every single series that went SJW before anything of the Culture Wars started, because this shit was going on a long time ago. If you see, there's this series called Dead Like Me. I love that series. But the second season goes full woke, and they have a reference of Trump, Xi Jinping, and Hitler on the same stick about why people love fascists. And this was, get this, this episode was released on 2004. I'm not joking.
Right. Okay.
This was in an episode that was released on 2004.
Sounds like a plan. Good to see you, Pete.
So
Yeah,
this
you
has
too.
been going
Not exactly
a
how
long
I
time.
pictured us meeting again, though.
We just
Funny.
haven't seen it
It's
for what
exactly
it
how I
is.
pictured it.
We didn't saw what was happening. We didn't care to be completely honest.
Did she change her perfume?
Let girls
Focus, Pete,
have
focus.
the girl series. Who cares? But then they came for us. And
Of course. Should clear these guys
Man.
out before I push forward.
it's a waste of so much good potential on so much good series. As I said, Dead Like Me, I love that series.
Okay, Pete. I'm hidden near the front. Give the word and I'll make a break for it.
Will do. How about that file? What's in it that these guys want so bad?
Notes on something called Devil's Breath. Fisk was
Oh,
hired
I
to build a
envy you,
secret
man.
research lab for it.
I want some
Not
nice.
clear what Devil's Breath is, but
Some
it seems
ice
to
cream.
scare Fisk. He compares it to pain.
go.
Oh man. You could actually go live, eat ice cream, and let's see if Gary's strategy works for everyone.
Sleep it off.
Just saying. How many subscribers did he got just by eating ice cream? It was ridiculous, man.
Literally didn't see that coming. Keep it tight, Pete.
Even Pokemon, you know that Pokemon the series, the Japanese anime, is gone woke? It's gone full woke, man.
Easy does it.
Ash Ketchum or Satoshi, if you are Japanese. He's gay. Well, he's bi. And he's bi for a kid that should not be even allowed to speak, motherfucker. I swear I don't know what happened with everything we loved. Swear to fucking Cthulhu. No? Okay, go. There was incredible series when I was young.
No! Let me go!
MJ.
There's this series about a guy that can travel to the past. It only lasted one season.
Stop!
No.
The whole stick was that he could travel to the past, and he has his life with his wife and stuff, but he had to fix trouble in the past. I remember that series, and that was bloody amazing. That series came before we got Lost. Lost was incredible the first 3-4 seasons.
But, you know, technically, specters aren't ghosts. All ghosts are specters, but not all specters are ghosts.
We had Alias. Alias was fucking great. If you haven't seen Alias, go watch Alias. It's great.
All good.
La Femme Nikita. La Femme Nikita was fucking amazing. And I had a hard on. I had a real hard on for the actress. Buffy, man. Oh, Buffy was my dream girl. Oh, and we had the Hercules verse. We had Hercules, the legendary whatever, and Sheena, Warrior Princess, that actually is the one that I cared about. Because, do you know, and I'm half joking, I'm half asking really, do you know that Sheena, Warrior Princess, had a full-on lesbian plot? The last season is Sheena trying to go back to Gabrielle after they got fucked over by the gods for them being gay, and also eating the Rosian, Rita, however it's called. Oh, Lost was a fucking shame what they did with that show.
Cardio? Check.
Also, okay, there was a weird ass show, and I don't know if you ever saw the
antique.
show,
I
if
think I
you
know
ever
someone who
care
could
for
help
the
track down where
show,
this came from.
don't judge me.
A job for later.
Okay? Is Joanne of Arcadia.
I just talked to Craig. You are not the reporter he was sending. You don't even work for Heritage Arts.
This
Never
was
said I did.
this
Hi.
Christian
Mary Jane
show
Watson,
about
Daily
this
Bugle.
girl that actually
You will not
spoke
write a
with
word
God, and
of
God
what you
used
saw.
to appear in front
What
of
do you know
her
about the file
in
those
different
masked men
shapes as different people.
What about the long history
Yeah,
of
I
stolen
know
goods
it
Fisk
was
has
a
laundered at his
religious
auction
series.
house?
It was fucking
We'll
great.
be hearing from our attorney.
I enjoyed, and I'm an artist. I enjoyed that series really, really much. Then we had
Think the last 6
Veronica
months never
Mars.
happened?
Great series. Bloody great series. And now what do we have? Even Desperate Housewives was interesting. I used to watch that series because it was stupid fun. And I mean it, it was stupid fun. It was the kind of series that you can just sit down and watch
when did
without
Mix become
any care on the world, and you will laugh about the stupid people being stupid.
Totally. Best in the city.
Oh,
how's the grind at
I'm
Eagle?
an anime fan, alright.
Well,
I have been watching the
I just got an
Monogatari
all-caps
series.
text from Robbie about my so-called antics tonight. So it looks like I'll be meeting with the legal team. Again.
There's a voice actress
soon as he
there
reads the
that
article you're
I
gonna write,
love,
guaranteed promotion.
and I mean it, I love.
So,
It's a bit
Creepy Mask, guys.
uncomfortable, the series, to be
What's your
honest.
take?
Just another night in the city. It's your
But man, they have
I feel like
some
there's a bigger story there.
incredible themes. They,
Let's not make this all about business.
the kind of animation,
How's
the
it
way
going with
they
you? Did you get that promotion?
superpose
No,
realities.
but we're on the cusp of something really big.
Top notch, man.
You know Oscorp would hire you in a heartbeat, right?
If they
One phone call
went
ahead.
Sure,
just
but
a
Doc
little
Octavius
bit
is worth to
less
help
on the
millions. I'm right where I want to.
Alfredophile side of
Almost
stuff,
sounds like it's
it
more
will be up.
important than your other job.
But if you want to see,
I've never
I
heard you
want to
talk like
do
that
a video
before.
about this
A lot can
series.
change in 6 months.
The
Why did
Demon
T-Rex
Lord
happy?
at Work, or
Oh, just,
Hataraku
just
no
dinner between
Mao-sama.
Friends.
It's an anime about
Is that what we
a demon lord
I mean,
from
we could be,
another
you know,
universe
if that's what you wanted.
that gets into a fight
There's a lot of baggage
for
here.
the control of his realm,
Yeah, sure.
and
but
he loses and
is that
ends
so bad?
up
I mean,
in
baggage
our
can
dimension,
carry good things too,
or
like
a dimension
like money
similar to
and,
us where
keys,
he doesn't have
raspberry
magic
lip balm.
whatsoever. So he decides
Do you remember
he's
why we
going
broke
to conquer this
This is a trick
reality
question, isn't it?
the best way possible. He gets a job
Saved
at
by the siren.
McDonald's.
Talk to you later.
Go.
I'm not joking. Is the Demon Lord being a weird as fucked up working at McDonald's? Is amazing.
Love seeing you two together again. You always were my favorites.
I owe him so much. I once did a presentation on this not huge but damn pretty crowded anime convention about Stan Lee. I spoke
Hey,
about
it's me.
his
What's with the units
career,
heading down third?
what he did nice, what he did wrong. This was
Shocker. Didn't he
a
just
year
get paroled?
before his passing.
Yeah, well, guess it didn't take.
No
You know
worries.
what?
Herman's
Yeah,
just a big cupcake. I'll have him back in Rikers
his
by bedtime.
intervention on Marvel during the Clone Saga
Just had
was
dinner with
what
my ex after seeing
actually
her from
got
Masked
the Clone
Criminals.
Saga made.
And now I'm gonna go
And
beat up a
you
maniac
can
who
blame
uses
him
shockwaves
for
to
that,
rob
you can
people.
blame him
What a
for
perfectly
Wednesday
normal
she
life you
coming
have,
back
Peter
to life.
Parker.
Also, you can blame him for the existence of Spider-Man and Silver Surfer and Black Panther. And man, do you know Stan Lee made the first full-on black superhero and the first full-on silver superhero. a few years apart.
I just want to make sure you haven't left any
So
equipment
Silver
for your
Lives Matter, I guess,
around the
but
lab.
yeah.
It's no bother to me, but if the grant committee stops by
Fucking
again,
hell, Stan
Don't
Lee
worry,
was
Doc. I
incredible.
make a point not to leave anything there.
He kicked
But I know my
ass.
friend appreciates you looking out for him. There's a lot of people who don't like him very much.
Obviously, I cannot discard what Romita did.
the people who do great things in this world
But
don't let
Stan Lee was
fools
the
like
man.
him stand in their way.
Stan Lee was the
People
man
like us.
for Marvel,
You said a
and
mouthful, Doc.
for a
Take care.
time he was on DC, and that was a joke. I took that as a joke, as a big fuck you from Stan Lee to everyone, not only to Marvel, but to everyone, to Ditko, to...
Who wants a picture?
Okay, let's see how many of you guys can I take down. Thank you, man. Gratitude to you for being here. This is also having someone to speak to. You know why the streaming became so important right now? We need to speak to someone. This is the current version of hanging out with your friends and discussing stupid shit.
And no more money.
Hey, man!
I love a happy ending.
dull my hands.
Thank you, Spider-Man.
Whoa, that's a mouthful. Hey, man. Please, take a beer and enjoy my weirdness. So yes, I did this conference and you know what? I saw people actually move about the conference, and it was not about me, it was me saying this guy is responsible for our childhoods. And he's getting fucked over by Disney. Oh, the story of the game is great, man. The relationship between him and Mary Jane? Fucking amazing. Yep, a PS4. I have an old-ass fat PS4 and it's man. It's the last version they released of the fat one, the one we made covers. Oh yeah, the score is right out of Avengers, and they actually hired a lot of people from the Marvel movies to work with them. No, this game wasn't.
Hi, Herman.
Wasn't just a game made out of meat. It was made out of love.
Give it up! You're never gonna catch me!
Oh, I have to follow him, not fight him.
You'll just slow me down!
Wow.
They received the opportunity to work on any game they choose from Marvel IPs.
What's the money for, Herman?
They didn't even
Actually, I don't.
hesitate
Trying to make polite
to
conversation.
say Spider-Man. And the amount of content, the amount of work, it shows.
Connected on an emotional level. Wait, I forgot. You don't have emotions. Come on, Herman. At least talk to me so we can make it interesting.
I don't have
Herman?
the skills.
What?
to
You only
do
answered a
this
shocker now?
easily.
Mr. Shocker?
I have seen a lot of early models of PS4 overheat. I have seen the Slim model overheat. I have seen the Pro model overheat. I have never seen this version overheat.
Gotcha. Now let's talk.
Not even close. This son of a bitch I never have.
Noted.
Herman, why are you robbing again? You know the police are watching your every move. I mean, we all know you're kind of dumb, but I didn't think you were
Before
this dumb.
every
You must be
shit
desperate,
happened, before the
which means you're
Cold
not
War,
just stealing for yourself. You must be working with someone, or for
there's a
someone.
reason we have so
You can tell me
many
who it is
new
now,
game
or
developers
maybe punch it out of you later.
and so many
Your
new
choice.
tech people. Is because of the video game craze.
Move,
I'm not getting to him. So I think I need to punch him harder. Hey, that's what my dad used to say. Oh. Okay, that was terrible. Hey man, thanks for stopping by and hey, if you can, come some other time. We need this, we need love for what people do. Can you imagine if only one of the twats right now on Marvel, only one, I don't ask for more. This one had the right amount of love for what they do. Because the amount of 5 Bs for only one person is incredible, and I mean it.
He's getting away.
Okay, I don't think I can slow him with webbing. Can you imagine current
Honestly,
run?
Herman, why are you robbing again?
Just
you
saying.
know the police are watching your every move. I mean, we all know you're kind of dumb, but I
Just
didn't think
talking
you were
out
this dumb.
of my ass.
You must be desperate.
But at Doctor
means you're not
Strange,
just
right
stealing
now
for
they
yourself.
are doing the WandaVision
You must be
stuff,
working
okay?
with someone.
And
For
it's
someone.
going to match
You
with
can tell me who it is now,
Doctor Strange.
or make me punch it out
So
of you
at
later.
Doctor Strange,
Your choice.
full weird run. And I mean going Ditko went fucking crazy.
Move!
Even crazier. Even crazier than Ditko. Something creepy as hell. And in the last moment of the last issue, just before they release WandaVision or last episode, you have Doctor Strange from the comics 616 and at the same time Doctor Strange from the MCU. And in the Doctor
Like zero
Strange
personality. But
movie,
your suit
you
is
start
awesome.
with
Can we talk design
a
details?
new casting for Doctor Strange with the classic style clothing, the classic style everything, coming from the 616, and he explains about the multiverse. How about that?
Good work, Spider-Man. Did you learn anything
And
about
make
his
it
motive?
trippy. You need to make
I
it
tried,
really
but he's not
trippy
very
because
talkative.
you are going
Plus, I think he
to
hates me.
mix
You have that effect
3D,
on a lot of
2D
But you
in
love
a
me, right, Yuri?
weird ass way.
tolerate you.
Wow.
This character
That
needs
might be
to
the
have
nicest thing you've ever
for
said to
a
me.
bit in the shadows, in every detail, a bit of puntillismo.
Looks like I got some free time.
on English.
Maybe now's a good time to look into that
of
mask.
spots painting. You know
Oh,
the
it's MJ.
spots on comic book pages. That.
Hey, MJ. You're up late?
Just catching up on the news. Looks like you had quite an adventure with Shocker tonight.
So you feel actually,
he was
he's
unusually
from
combative.
the comics, right? Yeah,
Anyway,
he's
thanks
from the
again for
comics.
dinner.
And
What
things
do I
are
owe you?
going to go
Still
way
have that
weird.
mask from the gallery?
Yeah. I'm actually on my way to the Peace Center now to ask Martin. Almost morning. Mr. Lee will be here soon.
Just a thought.
I could use a snack.
They need to start taking risks on comics, a lot of risks. It's not only that they are doing bad comics, they are playing it safe. And I don't like that. Comics were never safe. That's why the general population used to pile up so
Mr. Lee's
much
usually in his
on
office
comic
now.
books. Because comic books were fucking extreme. The art can be way more intense than in a TV series. The writing can go balls deep, um, balls to the wall, fucking weirdness. Because you are not restrained, not even by budget. What are they going to cut on your budget? Blue? Yellow? Are they downgrading the kind of donuts they have? Give me a break. I know some comic book artists right now are underpaid. Yeah, they are underpaid, but they are underachievers too, so they are paid right
Here.
for what they do.
What can I do for you?
I'm sorry to bother you, Mr. Lee. I have a friend, Mary Jane. She's a reporter. She's doing a story on art imports, and she found this piece. Well, she wanted an expert opinion on it, and I know you have a degree.
And this might be the first time I actually get to use it. Let's see what you have. Interesting. Where'd she find it?
I'm really not sure. Why, what is it?
A replica of an antique Chinese opera mask. I haven't seen one in years. This symbol here roughly translates to demon.
Demon?
My father read me ghost stories with that mask and symbol in it when I was young. Scared the hell out of me. Peter, listen. That mask, it could be connected to dangerous people. Mary Jane might want to find a different story.
Do you think she's in trouble?
I don't know. Why take the risk?
Okay, scene is over. The only reason why I love so much what they are doing with WandaVision
The symbol inside the mask means demon. It really spooked Mr. Lee. Never seen him like
is because
that.
the risks.
He even said you should drop the story.
Fat chance. Do you think Mr. Lee knows more than he's letting on?
No, I think he just had a weird flashback or something. I know his childhood was pretty traumatic.
Yeah, that makes sense. Demons, huh? Catchy name. Okay, gotta get writing. See you soon.
They are taking a real risk, man.
That went about as well as I could have hoped.
The style of the series will turn off a lot of normies. Instantly. Even normies with a lot of experience in geekdom, like Tim Pool. If you see what Tim Pool said, he says it's the worst shit he has ever seen. And a lot of people is with him. Because you are not looking at every single detail, you are not searching for what they are giving you. And this is a show that needs your work. And I called it. First episode of reviews with Jake D. I called it. It is Wanda that's doing this. And the reasoning behind the setting is because maybe, just maybe, she grew on a country where, like mine, they got things way later. I grew watching I Dream of Jenny and Bewitched. And I grew watching every single series they are referencing. Why? Because, well, they were cheap. And poor countries buy cheap stuff. So most countries got cheap TV series like Messenger, and Eric O'Sullivan, you gave me an incredible time finding that Messenger C episode compilation, because man, I used to watch that when I was a kid, and Whenever I ask someone on the United States from my age, have you ever seen Messenger? What is that? Okay, you haven't seen Messenger. You got pampered by the newest shit, and you lose.
Peter, Mr. Lee spoke to me. He seemed worried. Are you into something dangerous?
Oh, it's just a story Mary Jane's investigating. Don't worry, I'll make sure she's careful.
Please tell me you two are back together.
We're talking again. Baby steps. I hope I didn't upset Mr. Lee.
He's just concerned. I was actually touched by how concerned. I knew he liked you. He admires how dedicated you are to helping others. I think you remind him of himself when he was younger. Both orphans, both so smart.
Well, the admiration's mutual. You got a good boss, May.
I'll tell him you said so. Love you, Peter.
Okay, so I smoked a bit, and currently my weed, I don't smoke it. I use an electronic vaporizer because
I totally forgot.
I don't want to have cancer over
I'll be there
cyst.
soon.
That will be
This tardiness is
a bad
starting
time.
to become a pattern. Come on, Parker.
But in general, I rarely ever
lose
smoke.
track of time.
I smoke tobacco on my pipe, and my pipe is now decoration, I guess. Well, that was because my great-grandfather, the same that used to wear a lot of hats, and that's the reason I collect hats. He used to smoke pipe, and I grew with the smell of the tobacco, not even the smoke, the tobacco on a box, and fucking amazing, man. So I smoked a bit, but when I got the news that my girlfriend at the time was waiting a baby, I stopped. That day I stopped. With alcohol, my experience was a bit different. I was a teen drinker. But when I went to the university, well, was this girl, I say it on the stream. And I didn't want her to be harmed, so I stopped drinking because I was in love. And I haven't done that many hard drugs, to be honest. I have DMT on my closet because I made an exchange with someone. I finished her English test on college. I actually get her graduated. She cheated. But she had a nice eyes. This is the only reason because, or the why I even finished the test for her is because she had a great ass. Anyway, she gave me this thing that is called changa. Changa is made out of several different plants and the root of the ayahuasca plant. So it generates natural DMT.
How does it work? Just like a natural
But
arm. You think of what you want it to do?
I didn't have the desire to even try it, because I'm okay right now, you know. If one day I need to go to a heavy block, okay, I'll do it.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Right now?
This site's been declared a safety hazard.
Stop that right now! This is highly sensitive equipment. That's it. I'm calling the mayor's office directly.
Peter
My
Parker.
addictions are
How
usually
the
other
hell
kind,
are you?
like
Speak of
Magic
the
the
devil.
Gathering.
Mr. Osborn.
Oh,
On Magic the
please.
Gathering,
How long
I
have
was
we known
addicted.
each
I
other?
was spending too
It's
much money on
Mr.
that.
Mayor. It's Norman. Norman!
Norman, what do you think you're doing?
The grant agreement you signed has strict safety provisions. This isn't your first violation.
Those were excused.
By me. We should have confiscated this equipment long ago.
But I've had a breakthrough.
Thank you for your great service to our country. These folks will escort you to Oscorp Robotics,
Okay,
where you'll
I
receive
have
the
had
latest in
bosses
prosthetics.
just like him.
No charge.
He's an
This
asshole.
isn't
He's
about
a twat.
safety infractions, is it?
I'm trying to help you, Otto. You're free to continue your work in a secure environment.
At Oscorp.
You always were the smartest guy in the room.
You haven't changed a bit.
Neither of you. Hey, Peter. Harry will be coming back from Europe early next year. Maybe the two of you can start that business you always talked about. This is opportunity knocking.
And this reminds me.
Easy.
Let me tell you a story.
They
This
didn't
is-
take everything. Maybe we could start over.
Peter. There's no we. Without the grant from the city, I can no longer pay you. I need some time to think. If I were you, I'd look for a new job.
The voice acting in this game is amazing, man. Okay, so I was in a supermarket and I saw this girl, an amputee with a prosthesis that I actually knew. I knew the prosthesis. I didn't knew her. I knew the prosthesis. You know, I love electronics. I love robotics.
Wish I could do
I
something to
knew
help Doc.
where that
Harry.
leg
Ask
was
him to
made.
talk to his dad.
I knew exactly
Norman
the
never
team
listens to
that
Harry.
made it.
Even tried to kill funding for his research station.
I recognized the logo
One of those stations
instantly.
is nearby. See how they're
And
doing
she
while
was
Harry's in
gorgeous.
Europe.
She was this tall
Must be some way to
girl,
help Doc. I'll think of something.
white skin, blonde hair, green eyes, with a deep Manhattan accent, and that's an
Harry left
accent
me a
that
message
no
about
matter
these
what you
before
do,
he
you will recognize.
Hey, I need a favor. My mom's pet project
And
was a
I was
research station
looking
that
at
could benefit
her,
the public.
and
Now, I launched them, but now that I'm
for me,
away,
first seeing her
Oscorp's gonna shut them down
blow
unless
my
they prove their
mind,
value.
she was
I was
beautiful.
hoping you could watch 'em.
She was
I left
bloody
details in each
beautiful.
one. Thanks, man. As long as they're here, it's like a part of my mom is too.
And she was wearing a prosthesis that
not
I
gonna
have
pay the
seen
bills,
so much, and I
sounds
have
like it means a
studied
lot
so
to her.
much because I know
do what I
exactly
can
the
help.
kind of technology they are using. They are dampening a lot of impact to the bone using a pneumatic system, and I knew exactly what it was. And I wanted to talk to her. She
I've got a couple stations
noticed
measuring air
me
pollution.
watching her,
The idea is to catch the
frown a bit, so I
before they
just
reach toxic
didn't say
levels.
anything and walk away. And I swear, in her look, she was like another motherfucker looking at this like I'm some kind of freak.
And rising.
If I were,
If it keeps getting worse, people could die.
if I had the spine to walk to her and tell
Particles are
her,
concentrating in
you
trouble
have
spots, like mini clouds
the
of
most
smog.
beautiful
That's
leg
when
I
you
have
get
ever
samples
seen
and
in my
trace them to
life.
source.
If only I had mastered the
Nasty
courage
as they
to
are, I gotta
do
swing
that,
right through
to
those
do that.
clouds.
And I will always regret that kind of stuff, because you know what? You don't always find a woman that is so beautiful and with a piece of tech that you are so much into.
For these clouds to be visible to the naked eye, the level of
And I
confidence
fucked
must
it.
be up there.
Let's be honest, I fucked it. I wasted my chance because, trust me, a guy in Ecuador almost well, I'm a bit taller than she was, so taller than her, that knows
I'm getting some good stuff.
the exact history of
anyway.
the development of her leg, and that actually thinks she is wearing art. Instead of that, she must have thought I was a stupid asshole laughing at her.
Feels like I'm breathing from a tailpipe.
And god damn it, she was ridiculously beautiful. Well, I have fucked up a lot of situations with beautiful women. Okay. You want to know how lucky I am in love? This is how lucky I am. I find this girl on Tinder. I chat with her for almost 2 months. I start to fall in love for her. She is Russian Equatorian weirdness, a wonderful, wonderful weirdness. And you know that in in Tinder, you actually have to disclose your age, right? Well, she was 19 on her Tinder profile. 2 months. 2 fucking months.
And a faulty smokestack. I better get
Into
photos.
what was a promising start for our relationship, she tells me, I'm 17. But like, you fucking kidding me, right? No? You lied about your age? Yes, I lied. Fuck you. And I was like, fuck you. You could have got me into jail. You could fuck my life. Also, I was falling in love, you fucking twat. That was the last time I ever dated someone online. And you know what? It's better, because the earlier girl I met was a feminist that hated dicks. She said that to me while I was getting undressed. About my dick. Yep. She hated the guts out of anyone that had a dick. And somehow she was searching for a relationship. And that's why I don't date anymore. You cannot go outside and find a girl. You cannot stay inside and find a girl in this kind of media. What I am supposed to do? Find a waifu? I have already a waifu. No, I wanted a real relationship, something that won't get me into jail. Saying. Exactly.
Smokestack picture I ever took. The Department of Environmental
And
Protection
someone
took it from here.
that doesn't hate my dick. I'm proud of my dick. I don't want someone to be like, why do you have a dick? You are evil. No, girl, I love my dick. And you should. If you know what's good for you, you know, you should be actually liking that dick too. It's not a bad dick.
Spider-Man, Shocker has escaped, and now he's robbing a bank on East 31st.
What happened? I thought he was behind bars.
He was, but one of the guards just walked up to his
So
cell and
I
released him, then gave him
uninstalled
his suit back.
I
Tinder.
knew Shocker was working for someone. What did you get out of the guard?
Wish I could ask him, but he's dead. Whoever made him release Shocker
Hira
didn't want any
Syndulla.
loose ends.
Okay, that's a good choice to be honest.
The guard was in some kind of trance.
Really
And it might have been the lighting, but it looked like his eyes were
great
glowing.
choice.
Well, that's creepy. Okay, I'll see what I can get out of Shocker when I get to the bank.
Oh man, online dating is a mess. And my country, okay, you are in the United States. Your country is
Attention local units. A break-in is reportedly in progress. Reported location is in the vicinity of Nomad.
Sorry, Liam Neeson. I was speaking about a girl that hated dicks that I met on Tinder. And we were already getting nude when she came out with a small huge jab about me having a dick, and she hating them.
The city, Norman actually, pulled our funding.
Oh, Pete.
Oh, I want some ice cream, man. Oh, come on!
Thanks, MJ. Talk to you
I'm
soon.
too used to fight with the gadgets, to be honest. I'm not making excuses, I'm just saying. Fights are better with the gadgets. But yeah, as I was saying, in the United States, girls are mostly capitalist. They are weirdos, but they are capitalist. My country is a bit more spiritual, you know. We are in the middle of the Andes. We have ruins around. We have dozens of years of history literally on our feet. So people are more spiritual. They like the hippie stuff a lot more.
Herman! Long
Once
time no
this-
see. Hey, I'm no lawyer, but I'm pretty sure that's a parole violation.
Yeah, we are ancient people. Really ancient.
Oops, guess we're stuck in here
Okay,
for a while. Want to play
a
20
lot-
questions?
I would say most
No?
of
How about we
the
cut
women
one?
that are not
Face punch it is.
into marriage are SJWs, and the ones that are into marriage, well, they are already married.
Have it your way. You wanna fight? Let's fight!
So I have been actually trying to find a nice woman for a long time.
Remember our
Nope.
first fight? Me so young and stupid. You just stupid.
You talk too much!
Well, that's a matter of opinion. I mean, are there any standard metrics for how much talking one should do? And
I
who
feel that.
determines the ideal ratio of talking versus not talking? Also, how would you measure? Words per minute? Syllables per second? Or is it more about how
So
many
it's
words one
way
uses
more
to
difficult
express
to
a single
find a
thought?
girl that
It's also
is not a
subjective.
complete
Like
SJW
about
what.
who their mysterious overlord is.
And
The
I
person
mean
they're
it.
working for, that... Okay, now I can do some real damage. Why are you doing
Yes,
this, Herman?
terrible. Finding a woman is one of the reasons why my dog is called Miles Morales is because when he was a puppy, I was taking care of him, and I thought, you know what? I would actually love to have another kid, to have a family, to be married. I will actually try that again. Peter Parker style, you know, in the movie.
You know, people don't use banks anymore.
So my idea
Lucky you found
was...
actual cash. If you really want to rob banks,
What's that? Kid gave me back the desire to have a family. Why not? Then I tried to date someone else.
oh, come on, Herman.
That's not how it works now, son.
I can help you cut a deal.
If I talk, I'm dead! They made that very clear!
Catch.
And you know what?
You're freaking me
Cultures
out,
that
Herman. It's not like you to be afraid
are
of people.
supposed to be the most misogynistic and such. Let's say
Wait, did
Japanese.
You see these masks?
Okay, so I have been seeing Monogatari. And in Monogatari, they actually touch a grape.
Tell me who you're working for.
Not the fruit, but you know, you can talk.
I'm dead. They made that very clear.
And they touch the sequels of that event and the issues it causes to the victim. And I'm not joking, an anime series that actually has a lot of lollies touches that issue with so much finesse, with so much tact.
What do they want the money for?
I was amazed with that. I was like, on series right now or in comics or video games, it would be a disaster. They couldn't do what they did because they lacked the imagination to do what they did. Okay, when the character is speaking about her experience, what you see is drawn hands, not drawn in the same style, in a different style, completely different looking hands, appearing with text, with some delineation. And it transfers the fear way better.
Okay, I was kidding before. Now is your last chance. Seriously.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Sorry, Herman. You brought this on yourself. Literally.
But you know what? In that anime, that a lot of people will say disrespect women a lot, and it has jokes about groping, and they make quite clear that that kind of stuff only can happen if both of the participants enjoy it, and if not, it's something evil, and you feel the evilness on the way they express the act. It's a way better
Good work. We have a special
style
cell waiting
of-
for him at the raft. We'll make sure he stays behind bars this time.
Also,
Of
I'm
narrative.
pretty sure he was working for the Demon Gang.
Take the time to convey the emotions through the scenery.
Hey, the Bugle is a perfectly fine news organization.
Not sure I'd call
And if you have seen,
I've
if
heard they
you
have
have
some
ever
really good
seen this
reporters.
series called
Anyway, have you had any more
FLCL,
reports on
if you
demon,
haven't,
guys
get
with
this
masks?
anime. It's an anime.
Let me get back
It's
to you.
incredible.
By the way, how much of a mess did you make inside
The way
that
they
van?
use realism and
Shouldn't have asked.
abstract constructions at the same time.
Fight with Shocker
Think
took a while.
about the
Catch up
close-up
on what I've been
scenes
missing,
on
I will say.
SpongeBob, right? But no, put it on an anime that actually makes sense in the context
All
of
units
those
be advised.
close-ups,
Armed robbery in progress. Officers near Gramercy, please report.
and then take out every single bit of logic. It's an anime about a girl that came from space in a Vespa bike that is trying to get back the king of the pirates to stop a pharmaceutical from ironing the universe using
Doc left a
charcoal
message.
irons.
Peter, I might have been a bit hasty advising you to find another job. I have a plan.
Yeah, I
Give me a
cannot
bit of
describe
time.
it any way
May
better.
live to invent another day.
And it
The
has
indomitable
references
Otto
to
Octavius.
South Park, it has
That's great news.
references to...
Hope his plan works.
It's an old anime, by the way. It's a fucking old anime. This is 90s anime. Man, it's incredible. And you just need to know what you are doing. The scenery is sometimes as important, or maybe more, than what's going on in the first plane.
Hey, so I looked into reports of demons.
WandaVision is a great way to convey that. You know what? If you had moments where the position of every single character is not the same as in the last take, and then everyone is back in the same position, and you have to know. You have to have them really close, then really apart, with the frames of, and the conversation doesn't change, the mouth movement keeps the same, so you know something is weird. Space and time is actually not working. That's the sensation you convey with that kind of storytelling through only the background.
Working the Fisk case for years. If anyone knows what's going on at that shipyard, it's him.
Because if you point to the character is normally drawn. You don't need anything else but some finesse. Let's call it how it is. It's finesse. These people are too mediocre on the way they approach things. If you were to approach a woman, would you approach catcalling her with some stupid as insult almost? Or would you be actually smart about it and make a joke, keep her laughing, keep her entertained, be classy? You need to know how to approach a woman, and you need to know how to approach a customer.
Eagle 2 reporting in. Eyes on.
A customer, you have to
need to take out Fisk's men and figure out what
treat
they're
it
guarding.
the same way you will a fancy
or
woman,
the demon's hands.
a really fancy woman. Okay?
Might need to deal with them first. That sniper
Make
has
your
a guard
customer
watching
feel
him.
special.
May need to divide and conquer.
You are courting
A lot of junk scattered around here.
your customers.
A well-placed web shot could make a great
They
distraction.
could go and spend money everywhere else. No, you are courting them. You are trying to get them to spend in you. You need to be conscious
They
of
keep
that.
talking about gear.
You
What
need
does
a
Fisk store
second
here?
date, a third date, a marriage, if possible. That's what nerds had with Star Wars and other franchises. It was a marriage. The money we didn't spend on our families, it was spent on them. Every special occasion, we were there. We knew exactly every single date, every single time something important was on. It's like a relationship. And this is a bad breakup. This is what we are living through. And why I don't want to go back to Star Wars, for instance, or old Star Wars. No, old Star Wars, I'm fine. New Star Wars. I don't want to have anything to do with the Mandalorian or anything. I only want to be happy with the original trilogy. Maybe the prequels. It's because it's a bad breakup. And sorry, but if we come back right now, relationship will be shit. You never come back with an ex. Why? Because there's a reason why you broke up. If that reason is not taken care of, you will break up again. It's that easy. Fandom is exactly like that. If we come back to Star Wars right now with the candy and the flowers and the sweet words, then we are going to get punched in the face time and time again, and no one will ever care because we are going back there time and time again. Sometimes you have to treat yourself as royalty and say, "Fuck off, Cumner!" And in Disney's case, and in
snipers everywhere.
The CBS case, and like almost anything on entertainment right now, it's a breakup. We are both salty. They are salty too, and you can see them being salty. You can see how they react to whatever we say, whatever we do.
Watching him. May need to divide and conquer.
They are on their nerves. They are tiptoeing on glass.
They keep talking about gear. What does Fisk store here?
It's not only us. Everyone on the company, they have been affected by this too. So they have resentments. They have angers. If we try to do anything right now, it will come to the surface.
Anybody? Friday night.
Whole shipyard's like a minefield.
But if we let enough time pass, maybe we can change enough. Maybe we can mature enough.
What the hell is this place even? Ship
And
hasn't
try
come
again.
through
Maybe.
here in years.
You know,
Kid,
there's
you really
always a
are
Gary.
slow, you know that?
Gary
It's
from
an
Nerd
old
Rotic.
bootlegger hideout.
He got married
Tunnels
to
tunnels and stuff. Yeah. Like the tunnel right beneath us. I'm
to
trying
a
to seal up
old
while you're
sweetheart.
standing there gabbing.
Any tunnel Fisk is trying to seal is a tunnel I want to check out.
Damn it. Picking us off one by one.
That was fine. Okay, so yeah. There's a lot of issues we need to take care in the fandom and in the companies. It's not only in the companies, because I have seen what a lot of people are getting at. They are start to fight with each other for nonsense.
Once we're sure all the gear's here,
They are on their nerves. They are
Fisk must really want to protect this vault.
too
wherever it
vulnerable to anything. So, for instance, when Luke Skywalker came back, everyone was like, "You are forgiving them for what they did to Luke Skywalker?" No, I'm not forgiving shit. I'm enjoying The Mandalorian. Nothing else. Then they come with Pablo Hidalgo and such. It's a bad breakup. It's exactly what happens. You will say or do or fall in any of your old traits and it will go to shit. But there's always a way back. How? Inner work. You have to take the time. You have to take the time, and it will be a long process for this. They made us mourn, they made us feel like something dear was dead. And that's not something that we can forgive that easily. It's not that simple. Yes, we want to enjoy Star Wars. Of course we do. Who wouldn't? It's Star Wars. Star Wars is awesome.
Surprise! Man down. Can anyone hear? Ouch!
And Miles Morales wants to go out. Let me just finish this one. Yep. Yeah, Milesito. Recently, he got a new brother and a bunch of sisters.
This'll shut your mouth.
And man, there's this white dog that I know I cannot keep because I have not enough money to take care of two dogs. But he's white, and he is just exactly like Miles Morales. So what I wanted to do is to keep her and name her Peter Parker. And name him Peter Parker.
You know we can't have vigilantes.
But I did the math. I cannot pay for more food, vaccines, and
so what do you say we do some perfectly legal
those are.
searching?
I like the sound of
You
that.
cannot have them just.
What's your name?
There without any
Officer
care.
Davis. Call me Jeff.
You need to
You are?
see that they have no flies, no parasites.
My son's a big fan.
And they
So,
are fat
that
and
more cover
happy.
breaking down
Dogs
doors?
need to
Not
live a
without
good
a
life,
lot of
man.
extra paperwork.
And it's a
Okay.
shame because you
find
know
another
what?
way.
It will be freaking awesome to have
Any
Miles
place this
Morales and
rundown
Peter
should have
Parker
a
as
hole in the wall or a broken window.
my pets, but
Check around back.
it's not
but you
happening.
know, not Spider-Man.
Right now it's not happening. And he will get his... Well, I don't want to cut his balls off. So most likely he will only get a vasectomy. But yeah, I cannot take care
like
of
I'm in
any
a
more
horror
dogs.
movie. Hello? Any fisherman
My
with a
nephew
grudge and a
is
hook
enough.
brand? Okay, where's that locked door?
Little shit is sobbing like a pussy because I blocked Minecraft on this house. But little shit haven't presented his homework on 2 months. 2 months.
Jeff, you there?
2
I'm
months.
doing my best to refrain from knock-knock jokes.
Appreciate it. You see a junction box powering the door?
I don't care what's his excuse. 2 months? Yeah. That's not how we roll. So right now he's in trouble.
Yeah, got it.
If we can overload it, that should force the door open.
Smart, but I don't have anything that packs enough current.
Try this.
I will say I don't
Stun gun,
like seeing
genius.
him that sad, but
Capacitors in this are just what I
after
need
2
for an upgrade
months,
I've been thinking of.
yeah, he deserves to be that sad. And I get some from that, to be honest.
Electric web for the win.
This is
Gadget
something
man.
that I liked
You remind
on
me of
this
my
game,
son.
and I don't know
Started taking
what they
apart the
did
TV
on
when he was 5.
Spider-Man Miles Morales
Now he's
because
unlocking his friends' phones.
Sounds like you
haven't
could teach
played.
me a few things.
I don't want
Okay.
to buy it new.
Nothing
I want to
illegal in
buy
plain
it
sight?
used from someone.
Kinda anticlimactic, huh?
At first glance. Let's look closer.
But they keep
Looking for something specific?
Miles
This
Morales'
yard's been here a
father
long time.
as a cop
Bootleggers
and
used to
as
use
a
it back
good
in the
cop.
day.
That I
Gotcha.
respect.
Those guys
We
love their
need
hidden
more
rooms.
good cops. Less bad cops, more good
Check it out.
cops.
Sound hollow to you? I got a hidden panel, like the one on the door. The conduits lead out the back. Look for another junction box.
Let's see if my mask lenses can pick up the conduits. Did that work?
Nah, must not be the right box. Keep looking.
Okay. What do you say if I try to finish this part and we call it a day? So I actually have to take care of Miles Morales.
Hey, I doubt I would have found it without you. You got a big fat nothing.
Well, there's one secret room that could be more. Notice anything about the floor?
Aha. They can hide the doors, but not the scrapes they leave.
Keep an eye out for more of those.
You know, I'm starting to enjoy some parts of my current life that I didn't, to be honest. I enjoy very much
Scrape, no door.
what I do on
None
my
I can see
garden.
anyway.
I grow crops and such. I'm normally like, yeah, but I need something bigger, something more
Sit tight, I'll pull you up.
to actually be able to eat properly. And now a random not cabbage,
rusted machine
pumpkin
parts, big hump
patch
and rats.
that came out of nowhere.
Careful, the bridge is out.
I didn't see that it. I use a lot of compost from food we eat, but
Nice, stuck the landing and everything.
We're not all donut
and
fair enough.
this patch has 3
Another secret
fucking
door.
big
I'll read the
ass
lock. Let me know if you find the junction box.
Yep, on it.
pumpkins, and I mean fucking big ass. They are bigger than my head. Those are out of
This is my great white whale.
the plan, so I'm guessing I'll be doing sweets with them.
If I were a junction box, where would I be?
Follow the conduits. They should lead you in the right direction.
Maybe a pie. Okay, this one is...
Ha! Found one! Nailed it!
Hell yeah, you did.
Okay, and now there's a last... Okay. The last one is after speaking with him.
Hey, check this out.
Nothing. I'm starting to feel like this is Fisk's way of messing with me.
But look at the walls.
Let me
They kept
put it
guns
this
here.
way.
They
If
wouldn't
I
have
were
moved them
to
the front
eat
door.
those
Gotta be a
pumpkins
passageway we're missing. Check out
every
the
single
walls.
day of
This
the
might
week,
control access to another area.
I will
Fisk's men were talking about
eat
a vault. Maybe we're close.
3 weeks.
Bet on it. Looks
Easily.
like a dual circuit.
Easily.
See if you can find a second junction box.
So I'm really happy for that.
Found it. Clear.
Yeah.
You were right, Jeff. Trapdoor.
Outstanding. Think you can help me out? This thing's heavy.
Okay, and I will keep playing this tomorrow. What say you? Oh man. Thank you for being here. Thank you for keeping me company. This means a lot. Trust me, this means a lot, man. It's great being able to just unwind. Spider-Man, fucking hell, I love this game and I love the old comics. I love the old series. As soon as I get enough money, I will be buying a Spider-Man figure. Used, by the way. I will be buying one. The only one I currently have that is in nice condition is an Iron Spider from Infinity War that is swinging around on my room. I don't know why I like to put them flying and hanging around and doing stuff on my room. It just looks cool. But yes, I want to get some more Spider-Man on my life. It will be so wonderful to get an animated series on the old style or the 90s. Keep the 90s style. Go full on 90s style with the thick pommels and square jaws. I don't care. I will love it. I will love every single second of that. But yeah, let's see what Disney tries to do. Right now they are in real trouble. And I mean it. What happened on Wall Street dilapidated a lot of Disney as a whole. Yeah, I want to hear what Doomcock and Gary have to say, because I'm seeing reports, I'm seeing a lot of things about what's going on because of this week, and I'm loving what I'm seeing. If something is going to change, it's going to change now, because they need money now. If not, they are going down, and they are going down hard, which is also good. Let's acknowledge that if they are not doing a good job with the IPs they have, maybe they shouldn't have it. Maybe, just maybe. So if they go broke and they need to sell them, that might be something good. All I can say. Eric O'Sullivan, thank you for being here, man. Liam Nelson's chin, a smooth entrance, and a smooth commentary as always. Well, see you soon on the Inquisition. Bye, everyone.